Make a quick introduction. All right, we're here with episode 36, the Aloha Hour, where Aloha talks and bullshit walks.
Yes,
Yeah. This group is composed of 4 talented vocalists born and raised in Waipahu. They released their first debut CD, Nothing to Hide, in early 2008 and hit the music scene like a hurricane. The CD spent over 50 weeks on Billboard magazine's top reggae albums chart, was named by Billboard as the top 10 best-selling reggae albums of that year. The album also won the lucrative Reggae Album of the Year award at Hawaii's Nahoko Hano Awards. Since then, they released a total of 5 studio albums and are considered as one of the most prestigious groups to come out of Hawaii. They recently released 2 new singles, which immediately hit the #1 chart spots on all Hawaii Island reggae stations and accumulated millions of views on YouTube. They are the Rebel Souljahz.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, wow, what an introduction.
I know, right?
You guys accomplished a lot in here.
Thank you.
About 15 years.
15 years.
Yes.
Holy shit. You guys still look very youthful. Not gonna lie.
The what is that thing called? The hair dye. The hair dye works good.
It works good.
I was trying to think of one smart word of for hair dye. Like what they call that again? Hair dye.
I would know, but I have no hair to dye.
Oh, your hair dyed.
Let's go.
Oh, we're starting off right.
That'd be Steve's.
Bro, we rocking.
Mine's dying too. Damn it.
Oh, tell them we don't get
Right. I wanna kind of start with something that I learned from Mikey. He always says, the more you drink, the better we sound.
Yes.
And I am a true believer in that. So if you're listening to us, you better make sure you're
Cheers.
hydrated.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Sakuma. Yes.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about the Rebel Souljahz, how everything got together. I mean, you guys have been together for 15 years. You're friends, you're like brothers, you're born in,
Same small town.
same small town.
Yeah, so we all went to high school, Waipahu High School, between the years of 04 and 05. That's kind of our graduating years. And we had a group back then that we just kind of sang for our peers and our classmates. Every lunch we'd get together at the flagpole at the infamous H3 building. Just do
Shout
acapella shows,
out to our Kumu Sanborn. Love you, Kumu.
Yeah. So it stemmed from that, just 5 or sometimes even 10 local brothers getting together around
Just
ukulele.
passion.
Just passion.
Yeah, acapella.
Yeah.
Acapella singing. Just
So that every lunch we'd do that, and later we graduated high school, and some of us were like, oh, we should take this music thing serious, because it kind of made a buzz around just our high school, So maybe we have a chance in the public side. So yeah, that's how it kind of started, Waipahu High School. So big up to the small town, big dreams.
Yes,
So
all right. Yeah. But let me ask you about how did your family and friends reacted to this?
One thing about growing up in Waipahu is we always had a support team. We really didn't have much growing up, but the support was always there. So just the fact that we were stepping out of our comfort zone to try to do something crazy and represent our city in a different way.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? In a different way was big. Our peers, they came through, man. Whatever shows that we had, they was coming through. We would look through those stuff and be like, bro, it's a Waipahu party tonight.
And Steezy know too, just to touch on that, Steezy know there's certain towns on the island and in the state that you're just expected to be that statistic of, that lifestyle. But we're trying to put a different outlook on people from Waipahu, or give Waipahu a platform to just even have a chance and a shot. You know what I mean? To be recognized from anything different from those regular standard stereotypes,
Yeah. What I thought was killer was that you guys never come out, I don't know how to say this in politically correct terms, like soft. You know what I mean, right? Like you come out, you think about like
because they don't like him soft, but
straight.
Like I'm standing up.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I need the mic straight in my face. Okay? Cross-eyed in my face. Jeez, I feel like Lena the Plug right now, like this. It's right here. No, but you know what I mean? In the sense of like, because local music in general, or like even reggae music, it's more like positive, uplifting, and we gotta be nice and be happy. And granted, you guys are nice and cool. It just still has a little edge to it, enough so that the brothers like myself, when I play Rebel Souljahz, I still feel strong. I don't feel like oh, okay, my heart's sore, I'm gonna cry in a corner. You know what I mean? Like that's
funny.
good.
That's funny that you said that, because we got a brand new drummer that drums for us, brother Johny.
Big up JP.
Big up Johnny. Johnny Lechon. But he was like, hey, bro, you know one thing I love about playing Rebel Souljahz music? I go, what? He's like, bro, it's like reggae, but it's like gangsta reggae.
Yo, that's so true. Shout out to JP. That's so true.
He's like, bro, it's like gangsta reggae, bro. I'm like, man, I never thought about it like that. I'm like, yeah, you guys are like Bob Marley and Bone Thugs.
That's it right there.
Johnny got a creative mind, bro.
Nice.
All my soldiers in the yard. That's facts.
I think what you hear, that's just kind of translated from our surroundings. Like any artist that creates, they're gonna kind of get inspired on what surrounds them. And for us, Waipawa was our surrounding. You know what I mean?
You guys still living all in White Power too?
I just literally moved out.
Yeah, some of us are. Bubs is still there.
Bubs is
big
still
up
in
Bubba
Waipawa,
Soljahz. He's still in Honolulu, in the heart of Waipawa. Wills is still in Waipawa, but yeah, Toons just moved out this year, and I moved out a few years ago. Yeah, with the family, but we always.
Mom's is still in the hood.
Yeah.
She's still in Pupole, holding it down.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she don't want to move out, bro. All her bingo friends out there.
Shout out
You know
to
what I
Mommy.
mean? Like everybody, she just got to go down the road, pick up 4 of them, man. Straight to the church. Yeah.
Yes.
But you gotta pick up 4 of them, and then stop at Toons' house. We'll pick up money for them.
Yeah,
And then go bingo.
Cannot forget, stop at my son's house. Yeah. Make sure you pay for the bingo. And she's like, hey, tell Junior, she's telling her friends, tell Junior you need money for bingo? Oh, come on, man. Like, you know how we do. We got to take care of mamas.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, bro. But yeah, sorry, I never mean to cut you off on that. I just wanted to make sure I said that because I heard him and I was like, oh shit, bro. Yeah, that's feel.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, thank you.
I don't think the funny thing is I don't think we meant it to come off like rough and tough. It's just
Natural, huh?
yeah. It's just like how this is how it's supposed to sound. Shucks, we missed it on that one.
Yeah, we missed it again.
There goes the boat.
Swing and miss.
Oh well, yeah. It's just a reflection on the love stuff that we kind of touch on with the love songs. It's that modern kind of in your face reggae. So I think we kind of touch bases on a lot of stuff with the music. Like kind of catering to different fields and lanes. So
Yeah, I would
Thank you
say
for
there's
recognizing.
not a certain fan base to the Rebel Souljahz. Everybody is a fan.
Oh yeah.
Like there's not a certain fan group there's only them. Oh, you want to hit the Rebel Souljahz, you got to go there. No, everybody is a big fan.
Oh yeah.
thanks, man. That's
Right
big,
on.
bro.
That's for sure. But hey, you paid your dues, man. 15 years, bro. You guys are killing it, working hard, making it real.
Yeah. It's a task to say the least. It takes a lot. So to our young aspiring people out there that are trying to get into the industry and the game, do it, bro. But understand the work that goes behind it, man. It's cool to sit here 15 years later and look back and be like, hey, this, that, and that happened. But what it took to get there, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's 10 times the story,
I think Ice Cube just was saying, don't cry for the work you never invested.
Amen, Johnny. That's huge.
People come
facts.
and they're like, oh, but this, they don't understand that this is not overnight success.
No,
It started
it's not.
15 years ago with hard work, with nobody believing, with people like doubting you guys, trying to tell you, no, it's not going to work, And sticking to it and believing in yourself and in your art and in your craft and in your talent and what God gave you that gift, and if you're not using the God-given gift, it's a waste of time.
Yep.
It's a waste of your life because that talent was wasted.
Yes.
So
Yes.
bringing this talent into the forefront and actually capitalizing on this is beautiful.
Right.
Man,
And the end game isn't like this 15 years later, we're still pushing towards 15 years ago we wanted to be like, you know, it's still a learning progress along the way. So it's
Oh,
not like
100%.
we've ever settled on hey, we got here, so what now? Like, nah, there's always more, you know. Always more to learn, always more to explore, like new shores just to go spread the music. If by any way we can be a beacon of peace and love through the music, that's us, G. You know, that's us. The career part about it is just frosting on the cake, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
No
So,
doubt.
but is the music though your main income, or do you have to in Hawaii keep another second job to make it work?
Yeah, most of the boys we do work still. Yeah, it's hard to be just a musician out here. I think just overpriced stuff, you know, like
Yeah.
like anybody could, like everybody can just say it. But you know, we all live in it.
Yeah.
Like literally live in it.
Yeah.
Everybody just get to say, oh man, these guys overpriced over there. Go, no, bro, we live in the overpriced, bro. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I'm telling you right now.
And I'm speaking from the other side of the spectrum where music is my full time. That's how I make all my income, you know. So shout out to the Gallery Waikiki. If you're ever in the area,
Yay!
Monday nights, 8
Let's
to 11,
go.
come check out the standard.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's something you gotta just push through. High cost of living, everybody knows it's not a secret out here in Hawaii.
Yeah.
It costs to live in paradise. You know what I mean? And yeah, for some of us, the boys have taken on additional jobs just to kind of stay afloat. I mean, the music is lucrative, but when there's those quiet times when the festivals aren't pumping,
Yeah.
you gotta kind of stay relative on your
Yeah.
finances as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, there's not shows like 7 days a week.
Exactly,
That's the thing. Yeah.
man. Exactly.
I think every talent that we talked to from Hawaii, they said that they need to keep like a second job or another income stream because just music most of the time won't cut it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, depends on how you want to live.
Yes.
I
you
mean
know?
that too, and then I have 6 kids. Too,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, and man, having 6 kids is no joke.
Bruh.
You go to McDonald's and spend $140. You know what I mean? At McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Oh, this
Imagine
guy
what-
big spender.
You never see my zippies, bill. You know what I mean? Oh,
McDonald's 140 done.
You know
bro.
what I mean? Same as, you know what I mean?
True though. Now when I do the calculation, it's $20 per person,
Oh,
6
yeah.
people, 120, easy like that.
Easy.
Like that, and then tax, of course, you know.
So if you guys fly to the mainland, you're like 5K easy.
Oh,
like
yeah. my California trip was 12 grand, I think.
Yeah, I bet.
Just for me and my
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
to go and come back.
Jesus.
Yeah, bro. So
Yeah.
And well, and I'll stay, you know.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, but over
But that was just go, and that's just flying to Cali, stay,
Stay.
live there, and then of course we had to go do Cali, you know.
yeah.
Disneyland,
you have
of
to buy
course.
McDonald's at
Disneyland.
Cali.
Yeah.
What now, bro?
Yeah, and then I got a $60 bill in Disneyland.
So okay, it was just to get to Cali. It's in and out. It's McDonald's. Like what now, bro?
Four times they eating. Some more kids, they don't eat only once.
Oh, bro.
But you know what? Children is joy.
Oh no, though.
Yes.
I would do it every single day for
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
I get up every single day for them. That's my motivation. That's the reason why I wanna do anything, bro.
Yeah.
I just actually became a welder. So I'm pretty.
Oh.
Yeah, I just became a welder, and it's pretty cool.
You heard it here first. If you need some welding done, that's your boy.
Yeah. And so
Oh.
just I mean, doing whatever it takes, bruh.
Yeah, doing
be
whatever
there
it
for-
takes.
until we do make it to that time where
Yeah.
we don't have to do other things, you know. And so,
But you know what? I do see a big movement in Hawaii, and I do see a huge appreciation for musicians. I do see, working with musicians in my establishments. I see how the rates are going up and up and up, and it's not like attached to the any interest rates or anything. It just it doesn't go by 5 or 7%. It goes by 20,
Yes,
30%,
yes.
because people realize in Hawaii, you want me to perform, you want me to do a show, you gotta pay for a show.
Yeah.
You don't pay for a musician You pay for a
For
show.
the show.
Yeah, show.
You
That's
pay for a
huge,
show. It's 4 or 5 people. We're gonna come. We're gonna make a show. It's gonna be an hour, hour and a half. People are gonna have a blast. They're gonna talk about it. They're gonna post about it. They're gonna tag you. It's worth the money. And finally, I see that the musicians are actually getting what they should have gotten
Amen.
5 years ago.
Oh,
Thank
no
you.
doubt, bro. That's crazy that you said that because 15 years ago, like, we started at $50. You know what I mean? You want to talk
Straight
about
up.
grinding, bro?
Yeah,
Try to
straight
feed your family with $50 a show, bro.
Shit.
You know,
Bruh.
just
Yeah.
and we was blessed to get $50 at that time. Don't
Yeah.
get
In
me
the
wrong.
garages,
At
you
that
know?
time, I was blessed, bro. I felt blessed.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Are you getting paid for? You know what I mean? And then, of course, eventually you're gonna need more money
Of course.
to the kind. But just like, yeah.
But now
where-
finally they appreciate. Now finally they see it that way.
Yes.
Yes.
Before they used to hango mango. You know,
Yes,
you used to
yes.
say 5K. They used to be like, let's do 3.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
right.
let's do
Yeah.
450.
Yeah,
Then you
45,
know
to make sure
yeah.
we're on there. Yeah.
And then back and forth. Now
Well-
you say 5. They're like, oh, okay. They want 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know you want 5. You want 5. You want 10. Okay, he wants 10.
Yeah.
10 it is. You know.
Well,
Back.
that's you, Johnny. You know, you still get guys out there that stay trying to make the move down. You know what I mean? They still
Yeah,
try,
they
bro.
still try.
They still try.
We just met him last week. We just met. Hey, what was your name again?
I think my response to that kind of thing is, I think a lot of the promoters or business owners are understanding that music's essential.
Yeah.
You know, to establishments, to events. It's not only a part of the Hawaiian culture, but it's just essential to kind of have there at your events to be one of the kind of event or things that partake in your event. And when the musicians got or are getting the leverage back, bro, it's like, well, do stuff that was from 10 years ago that our value was there, but nobody really appreciated it.
Yeah.
Seen it then.
Yeah.
And now it's coming to surface now, and it's like, bro, it's beautiful, bro. You know,
I
'cause-
can't tell you how happy I am, and I know I shouldn't say that because I'm on the other side. I'm on the paying side. But I can't tell you how happy I am that people appreciate and value your craft more than they did ever before.
Yes.
It makes me feel that we are, with all the bad things happening in the world and all the challenges, there's the one thing or one of the good things that are happening is actually, you know, the love for the music, love for art in general. I
Right.
mean, those are the good things that evolution brought us in the last few years, I would say.
Yeah, I think COVID helped a lot.
A lot.
You know what I mean?
Big
Because you
time.
realize what was missing.
Yes.
Right? Like,
Yes.
it's
So
just
they
like,
Good point.
Yeah.
we
Good
needed
point.
that feeling and that joy that music brings, you know,
Yep.
that
Yeah.
gathering and just that everybody on the same vibration.
Yeah.
We lost that for, God, how was it, like a year and a half?
I think maybe you're right. Maybe that's why everybody's valuing it that much now.
Yeah, that's
No,
huge.
it was.
It was
yeah.
like it's mainly because you had artists and people of the creative process had time to refocus and kind of just like, hey, slow down. You know, like now let's regather and redraw up the drawing board. And you know, when people missed it out for a year and a half, that's huge, bro. When you're not on vibes with when you
Yeah.
don't vibe with anybody else outside of your house, you know what I mean? Through the music, it's huge, bro. It's huge. So I think it's coming to surface now.
I think also if you go back and you look at African tribes, you look at our early beginnings, music is always an integral part of
Always.
every tribe.
Of culture, any culture.
Any culture, any tribe, any group, they had some music.
Yep.
And that's what put everybody together for a moment of community, of
Yes.
being together, of enjoying together.
Fellowship, yes.
Yeah, and that's priceless. And I think you're right. Maybe during COVID, when they didn't have it, and everybody was sitting at home in front of the fucking phones or TVs or
Yeah.
whatnot, they're like, "Yo, where's everybody?
Yeah, it's like
Where's the groove?"
You cannot vibrate with
Yeah.
phone. That's why
Cannot.
You know what I mean?
Cannot.
Everybody was trying to keep everybody away.
Yeah.
It was like everyone was dying faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a sense.
Yep.
Totally.
Not only physically,
Yeah.
like their mentals were just going because you couldn't connect with no one.
Yeah, you
know
couldn't
what I mean?
connect. You couldn't pull energies from
Yeah.
You guys remember the show we did with Rebel Souljahz during COVID? We did at the Waikiki Beachcomber on the pool deck.
On the pool deck.
It was like a war zone outside,
Yeah.
and we were having an event.
no shit.
Table 6 feet away, you cannot dance. You have to dance on your table, like the whole shebang, the whole 9 yards, all the rules. You remember we had
Yes.
thermometers in the entrance. We checked people, bruh.
Sanitation.
Bruh, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
Did
And it
anybody?
was all worth it, bro.
Yes.
The energy that was on the pool deck that day, bro. You cannot put a number on it because there's no price for that. That was priceless. The energy, the vibe, the people were like,
Definitely
just
was
a-
missing it, right?
Yeah.
Definitely was missing that.
It was just a have to kind of event. Like coming from the industry and Johny being on the other side of it, like being an owner, it's like, you know that the community needs something.
Yeah.
So whatever the number was, it was cool. I looked at Johny, I looked at Royce, and got the boys on board on just, bro, the people need the music, bro.
Yes.
However we go about it, just serve them the music. You know what I mean? Get them together so they can fellowship. So, yeah, big up to the team, man. They made it happen, Captain.
Yeah.
big up,
Fellowship.
big up to you guys for
Thank
actually
you.
holding it down, doing it, and bring the joy to those people because they needed it. Each and every one that came needed that joy.
Man, we needed it.
For real.
Yeah.
We needed it, man. Being like shut out, man. We had to. Can we go into COVID stuff?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, dude,
Oh, yes, please.
we was at a point where we was trying to figure out whether we was gonna hang our mics up or not.
Straight up.
You know what I mean? Like literally getting pushed to, you gonna take this vaccine, or you're not going. You're just gonna stay home and not get paid.
Because you
know what
cannot
I mean? Because
perform.
our biggest money come from international shows.
Yeah.
So
You have to
they
fly.
was already telling us that in order for us to get into these countries, that we got to take these shots. So we had a meeting, bro. Like tears was drying. I just was like, bro, I think I'm gonna hang up my mic, bro. I cannot. I don't believe in doing these shots, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I don't do this.
Wait, so you never got the shots?
We
I
did.
got 'em.
You did.
For the exception of that show,
Yeah.
which
Got canceled.
got canceled.
Yeah. You don't even know.
So
So, yeah.
Bruh, maybe that's why you look so young, bruh.
I think he's just kind of giving you guys that meeting that we had amongst the boys regarding that shot versus continuing Rebel Souljahz or just being a musician in general. That took days.
Yeah.
That took tunes. What's good? What's the move? Mikey, I don't know. And that's the first time that we didn't know how to navigate.
Yeah,
Like,
that was so heavy.
What the hell? What do we do now? You know what I mean?
Well, that is a really tough decision. You know what I mean? For myself and my other half personally, we took literal like months to decide. You know what I mean? Until we were forced to travel.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're like,
You
All
regret it?
do I regret it? Nah. Well, I don't know. I caught
don't know
COVID afterwards,
Yeah.
and I can't.
Everybody did that.
Yeah, so I can't tell you if it did anything or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, ours was light, fortunately. So, I mean, I'll tell you one thing: I'm not doing it again. You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
not doing it
I got
again.
enough to get the paperwork going.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
and-
not doing it again.
Yeah,
think
next time I'm hiring a Photoshopper, bro.
You know what? I'm getting one fake Vax cards, bro. Let me know where I can get one of those at, bro. DM me 914.
Why you there? Get an insurance card too. Yeah, the same guy. I'm sure it's the same guy.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that was a huge show. I mean, it was basically brought to our lap in a matter of, I want to say like an hour. We had a group thread with management, and they said, hey, New Zealand, big up to our New Zealand following. New Zealand is requesting or requiring that you guys get a certain, what was the brand we got?
The two
Pfizer's.
Yeah.
So you're requested to get Pfizer's to even step foot on that soil.
Yeah.
Because New Zealand, they were so strict that if they got one case, they shut the whole country.
Yeah.
down.
I remember that.
Which is
They
what
wasn't
Hawaii
playing
should have
around
been
with
doing.
that.
You know what I mean?
They
Yeah.
was not playing around, man.
Yeah, so we were faced with, hey, make X amount of money that you haven't been making for the past 9 months with the shot, or stay home and don't have any revenue coming in.
Yeah.
So you had to put the family first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Before your own health, because you didn't have, they put a choice. Is it your health
Yes.
or is it you
well-being of your
helping? Yeah,
family.
well-being of your
Yeah,
family.
so it was kind of like the
That's
the
that's
sacrificial
fucking.
lamb of our
Yeah,
families,
man.
you know, because I tell you right now, all my kids never got a shot since they was born. They try to give them the
Yeah.
Hep
shots
A, flu, all
right
that.
from the
None of that.
get, bro. I told the doctor, you touch my kid with that, I'll fucking smash you right now.
Yes,
Guarantee.
Don't fucking touch my kid with that needles, bro. No, my kids, bro, they're the most healthiest, growing, like,
Thanks, God.
wild.
Big up, yeah, big up God,
my
man.
kids is like, you know, thank God, you know, they're good, bro. God, you don't need no shots.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Many
And
years. bro.
people used to live for hundreds,
Yeah.
of 200. They never took no shots in their life.
Pfizer wasn't around 200 years ago.
I mean,
family.
Tylenol wasn't around about, you know, how many years? Like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Our ancestors is like, never need that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Natural remedies, of course.
Right.
But,
Big up, yeah. Natural remedies. The green thumb himself.
DM me, nah. That's a quick plug in. Just kidding, JK.
When we're your plugs plug. Yeah, but I mean, all seriousness, bro, that was huge for us. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
for some of us, I think for Tunes, like Tunes, me, Wills, Bubs, the lead singers of the group, music was all we knew how to do. We barely graduated. I joke about to Royce and to people that ask us about the band is, some of us really barely graduated high school. Like at the point where it was like a 1.7 GPA where you needed that to graduate, and teachers on our campus were literally personally helping us to get that extra credit because they didn't want to see us repeat or stay and be another statistic of the hood, you know? So when I say we barely graduated high school, when we got into the music, that's all we knew. You know what I mean? That's all we knew how to bring money to our families and put food on the table for our ohana. But when that situation he's talking about came up, it's like, well, no, because if we don't take the shot, it's not like we can go pick up a carpentry job or go on the roof and build you a house.
Yeah.
This is all we know, you know what I mean? So we took the shots, the show canceled.
Yeah.
God, man.
God damn.
Damn, bruh. And then now we can fly there without the shots.
Now you can fly there without no shots, bro.
Bruh. Bruh.
That is true though. Yeah, you don't have to have them
No,
right
so
now.
we just went to New Zealand recently this year with no paperwork.
And they canceled another show.
What the?
Yeah, by the way.
That's crazy.
If you're on that card, you might be. We're not gonna jump in. We're not gonna jump in. We're not gonna jump in. Don't fly there for nothing.
Or don't take the vaccine for nothing.
Bring us back to old Zealand. You want the old Zealand back.
You guys change.
Screw the New Zealand. Give us the old Zealand.
The old Zealand back. Oh,
You guys are acting like York and Hampshire. New Jersey. We need the old Zealand back.
Yeah, Mexico. New Mexico.
You're the old Mexico.
Old Mexico, man.
Wait, they still got the old Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
So the other side.
Yeah, TJ.
The old Zealand, dog.
New Zealand, they're back.
That was legendary.
Steezy on the ones and the twos.
I'm gonna take that one, bro.
But I think that's fucking super dope. Like, so you guys had this, traumatic experience of a group disagreement, and you notice, Johnny, that it wasn't, Tunes take the shot, or we leave Tunes out. It was like Tunes take the shot,
Never.
or we just fucking disband. We're done. Period. And I think that's kind of dope for you guys that you guys are down for that, down that hard.
I think the one
You know
thing
what I
that
mean?
we do get before, rather than a lot of groups, is we was brothers before.
Yeah.
Like we was already
Straight up.
brothers. Like you, and then like every siblings, anybody who has siblings, we fight. Of course we fight.
Yeah.
But we love each other, bro. I would
us
kill
first,
for
yeah.
my brothers. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Like just because I might say something or you might hear something, whatever. that in the past, I mean, that's that didn't mean that I
Siblings, too,
didn't love
exactly.
them. You know what I mean? I love them so much, and
But that's so big facts when he said we were brothers before the music.
Yeah.
And I think that's like a huge blessing. Big up to everybody else that's doing it, but that's kind of an advantage we have.
we get to go back to that.
Yeah.
we have like
At that time, the music
Weight
wasn't
to the
suffice, you know.
relationship,
So, but we always had this.
Yeah.
And we always could come back to this.
Yeah.
You know, and that was everything to us. You know what I mean? Because growing up in the hood, that's all you have anyway.
that's all you had.
You know what I mean?
That
So
cup side man and Savannah sausage. Man, we did camping this right now at West Side, and we don't want to package salmon, so I couldn't eat them raw like that. Huh?
No.
We bust out the cup of noodles, but all the kids is like, "Uncle, what you doing?" I go, man, don't worry, but you don't know. So I start opening them up, yeah. I bust them out and I bite them, and my son's like, "What? Is that good?" But I actually bite him. He's like, "Oh my gosh!" Like that. You better have a back run. Go grab one.
the snacks you make in the hood when you don't have food.
We still eat like that, bro. Today. And ribeyes.
Everybody, yeah. It's funny he says that because, like, everybody thinks that we're this 15-year band that's done their due diligence and making millions of dollars, right? And staying in 5-star hotels. When we go on tour, it's Motel 6. Yeah. It's gas station food. It's you live out your suitcase. You open up your suitcase for the night, get your clothes, your change
Well,
of
no
clothes
wonder
out.
he has 6 kids.
Big up Costco, big up Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Sponsor us, please.
We buy EBT.
Hashtag we buy EBT.
Love you. 2 for 1 though. Yeah, 2 for 1 though. Love it.
But yeah, just always kind of reconnecting back to the message to the youth is the work. And we're still working to this day. We're 36, 37 years old, you know what I mean?
I'm 28.
You have to find the second number. I'm 20.
Oh, no, you look 28.
I just sent Diamond Bears.
But yeah, the work. Put the work in.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we're still touring the States, and when we go tour New Zealand, it's still couple noodles, and it's still canned Vienna sausage because, I mean, that's where we came from. We never forget. I think a big thing for us that we live on as a group is we never forgot where we came from. But the more important thing is we never let where we came from cloud from where we're going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is where we want to be.
That's heavy.
Nicely said.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
salute to the 9-4, man.
So let me
Always.
ask you this: so what kind of, if you have to look at the Rebel Souljahz and you have to look at what you already accomplished, and what would you want to still put a check mark on?
Stages. There's so much stages on the world. There's so much shores that we could connect with new people, you know? Big up to the people that's been supporting us for the 15 years, but that's one of the checklists is bigger stages, playing in the...
Aren't you going to play soon on
Yes.
the mainland and in Vegas?
Yes,
Yeah.
we have
You're
our
gonna- the
CD
Holo
release.
Holo?
Yeah,
The
Holo
Holos.
Holo's after. So our CD release is the first show in Vegas. That's the Friday.
That's at the Virgin Hotels, I think.
Virgin Hotels.
Okay.
Yeah. The 9th will be in Holo Holo Fest in Sacramento. It's like a consecutive day-to-day thing. Then the last day will be in Seattle, Tacoma. We're gonna meet big up Tongi. We're gonna see him in Sacramento.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
Dude, did you guys see the what? Now it's all over the Instagram where they asked Tongi to apologize because he never
For the hat.
What the fuck? I mean, for the hat.
you
This
see
guy.
that?
What the?
No.
He sang the national anthem, and because he didn't remove his hat, all the people are like, "You need to apologize for not respecting the national anthem and removing your hat while singing it."
Yeah, and
Crazy.
and Tongi just says, "Yo, my uncle told me for take off the hat, but when I went outside, so many thousands of people, I got excited, I forgot." Oh
Johnny.
yeah, well you gotta apologize because you insulted it. Like, what the fuck are you guys
For
talking
real,
about?
bro.
I think he
Cap.
just
This
got
guy-
super nervous. You know what I mean? Mind you,
Yeah.
no more his guitar.
He's still a kid.
Yeah. You know more his guitar, which I assume is a comfort zone for
Yes.
him. You know
Of
what I mean?
course, yeah.
See, he walks
The
out,
shield.
his hand's in his pocket.
Yeah.
Like he's just, he's just
Yeah.
focused. I
He's
gotta
a big
yeah.
kid. He's like, I'm pretty sure. He's mentioned that he's insecure and on how he goes on stage. Yeah, so, bruh, you can imagine
thousands of people in attendance.
But you see, this is where humanity and community was judged, because they could have been like, oh my God, it was amazing. But they chose to look at the negative things. The fucker didn't take off the hat.
That's what
This is what they had to focus on. This, from everything this guy achieved, from everywhere doesn't matter where he came from, what he achieved. What they care is the fucking hat.
Well, more importantly, how well he sang the national anthem.
Yeah, bro. He
It was a
fucking killed
beautiful
it.
rendition.
Killed it.
It wasn't no
Everybody
fucking Fergie.
crying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
He murdered it.
Yeah.
Murdered it.
Exactly.
And that's what they have to say.
Oh my God.
It wasn't
Or
the
Jamie
Fergie.
Foxx. Jamie Foxx at the championship fight.
oh.
Yeah, but I think that's huge, Joe. What Johnny said is, I think it's been like that. People nitpicking at your flaws and exposing what you did wrong instead of the thousands of things you've done right. You know what I mean? And we witnessed that as a group, like,
And went through.
and we still go through it today. Like,
Still
these little nit details, but the bigger picture to us is always us presenting love to the people. And no matter what bicker goes on in the backgrounds, we're gonna get there, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's sad, John.
Yeah.
Well, circling back on hard work, this is something I wanted to because one thing I did notice about, like, you guys have tons of classics. I mean, throughout the years, memorable songs that we can, as soon as it hits, fucking DJs play them now. You know what I mean? You don't even, like, you guys don't even gotta be there. DJs play them, fuckers raging.
Yep.
They're all original songs.
Yes.
Which is a difference from a lot of bands here in Hawaii. So is that something you pride yourself on from the beginning? Is writing original music, and then, like, how does that process work with all you guys together?
Man, that's a good question, bro. Because to be honest, we can cover almost everything.
Yeah.
I promise you, I can go from like 1970, 1920s to all the way to today and make them reggae.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could do that. I'm capable. I've tried, but I think our biggest thing is leaving songs that people gonna like cover.
Amen.
You know, like leaving timeless music that's ours. You know, I think that's the most heaviest. I mean, I'm not knocking anybody who does covers, because covers is a huge thing. But I heard somebody say, I think it was Kalani Pea say one time. He's like, bro, collaboration is the key to success, he said. That was the exact words he said. And so when you do a cover song, it's kind of like you just making your own collaboration, right? Because you're actually singing somebody else's song.
Yeah.
So when somebody else find out that they singing your song, it's almost they're gonna love it or they're gonna hate it. You know what I mean? They're gonna come after you, or they're gonna be like, I gotta look for this guy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a smart business move in a sense, but I think as far as our music or what we bring out or putting out, we want to try to stay as original as we can. Yep. And we've done it though. We've done the covers, you know, management.
By management's request.
Oh, yeah, it's again,
by
it
request, they wanted us to do certain songs. We did a Bieber song and we did a Justin Timberlake song, and it was hot at the time. So, you know. And so
just
that was pretty,
which
was pretty cool.
But you made it in like a reggae
There was
version.
island reggae versions of it.
Of Justin
I remember
Bieber.
was Mirrors. That was
Mirrors from
Mirrors.
Justin
Mirrors,
Timberlake, and then
I remember that one.
Love Yourself by
Bieber.
Bieber.
Yeah,
Justin
we did an
Bieber.
acoustic version of that.
And we got actually cool response from that side of the world. Like, you know, people who actually wouldn't listen to Rebel Souljahz off the back,
Or
I guess you
reggae,
would say. Or reggae in that sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, we was like, oh, I guess so. It's pretty cool. But that's not what we were doing, I guess.
Yeah.
The long term
To answer
goal
your
isn't
question,
that,
to answer your question, was like, the long term goal is we want to be known as original bangers.
Yeah. Just giving the people something that we created. I mean, like a lot of us in this room sitting here, nothing's more satisfying than putting in the work to create something and then having the fruit from it. You know what I mean? That's big for us. We take pride in putting our hearts on the table, and this is what we were going through at that year.
Yeah.
If you can connect to it, that's everything. Bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's heavy.
Yeah. If
You
you,
know, because that's really what the whole thing is, trying to make people connect to what we're saying.
Yeah,
Or,
I
like,
think
connect their
I think
lives.
that's beautiful that you guys were saying that, because it's like you put what you believe in out there,
Yes.
and you hope that the community
Yeah.
will connect. And so far, you were on point. Every time they connect, and they always love it.
Right.
But it's fun. I love the fact that you do what you believe in instead of what's
Somebody else's
some.
product.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Agreed.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and going back to him saying like we've been in it for a while and DJs play, bro. We do graduations this summer, and I'm doing the math in my head. So "Nothing to Hide" is our first song that we released in 2008.
Yeah.
16 years ago, 15 years ago. So that's the last song that we do in our set, and my introduction to it every time is, say the graduate's name is Ikaika, and it's like, hey, big up to Ikaika, thank you for having us at your party, but we're gonna take y'all guys 15 years ago when we created this song, and you were 2 years old.
Oh,
Bro,
that's
then it
right.
comes full circle. Like, this kid was 2 when we released it. She's graduating, bro. Holy
Yeah, because
shit.
I mean, at one point we was the young boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we were the young guns, right? Looking up to Uncle Feeds, them, you know,
Yeah.
Capena, you know, Ekolu, and just like, oh, bro, we gotta go.
One
like,
day, one day.
I like play with these
How
guys.
crazy is it that now people look up to you? People look up to you. Yo, I want to be like Rebel Souljahz. Those guys are fucking
man.
killing it.
We love
crazy,
it, bro.
bro. It's
we
crazy.
love it. I mean, it's.
There's
blows my
nothing
mind.
more reassuring, nothing more like
That validates
comforting.
you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I think the biggest thing for me is when kids.
Yeah.
For kids, bro, when I see them, bro, people send me like videos of their kids like screaming, "Oh my soldiers!" Bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, bro. Because it's like when he turned 18, I think we're gonna be singing over there. You know what I mean?
Hey, when he turn 18, we're gonna be 50. You know? But just that one and what he said, I think it's bigger than the music at the point that song he's talking about that all these kids are singing to.
Yeah.
It's literally saying all my soldiers in the yard.
Yeah.
And real guys know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So, and the chorus is paying homage to how we took on life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we used reggae as a getaway. It was a friend that we could confide in that never stopped listening. The music was always there, you know. So that's one thing. The first single was Herb, Whiskey, and Reggae.
Yeah.
So a lot of us medicate on the medicine side with the herb, you know. So we paid homage to that and that.
Which herb, if I may?
Paprika.
Oh, paprika. Oh, wait, rosemary.
Parsley.
Orega, yes. Orega, yes.
Oregano, yes. Oregano, yes, bro. Oregano, yes, bro.
Not oregano.
Orega, yes.
But we got super mixed reviews on the comments because it's like Rebel Souljahz conflicting reggae and whiskey. You know what I mean? Because true reggae Rastafaris, they don't indulge in that.
Well, they don't have maybe they don't spend it on whiskey.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But
It's still a part of their reality.
it's still a part.
Yeah, exactly. So for us, it's like all goes back to the surroundings. Like this is how we cope with life.
This is our version.
This is how we get by, bro. You know, for some of us people use substances to numb their pain. This is how we get by. We use the music, we inhale the herbs or indulge in the herbs, and we get some whiskey in our system to numb it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the biggest. The reason I brought this up is because it's always bigger than the music because these kids are singing about herb, whiskey, and reggae, but it's just that connection. Doesn't matter what the lyrics are. You're connecting with them in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? And you're leaving an impression on them that if these little broke boys from Waipahu that had no finances to their name can tour the world and do this, that, why can't I? That's the connection. We did our job after that. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
Just proving that it's possible. You guys already did your part to contribute to the world. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own part to contribute. You already did it by showing that it's possible, it's doable, and it doesn't matter where you come from, it's matter where you're heading.
Exactly. Exactly. That's huge, bro.
Doesn't matter where you come from, where we going. Yeah, exactly.
This is what counts.
Yes.
But people don't understand it takes a lot. It takes a lot.
It does.
And you know, I know that a lot of musicians, they think, I come out, I have a couple of drinks, I do my songs, I get paid, I get laid, I go home, and tomorrow once again. But what they don't understand that needs more. It's not.
It does.
It's more than just you cannot
Partying.
simplify it into just party, drugs, and
No.
Shows, yeah.
show. It's an art form, and if it's the right art, like, bruh, like you guys, 15 years, still
Yep.
going, still listening. People are
God,
still,
man.
you know.
I think the benefit that I personally can say with the boys is they're all talented vocalists and musicians.
Yeah,
So,
which is also a unique thing that you have
Yes.
4 vocalists, right?
4 lead singers. So I think that us just being the brothers, and when you grow up with siblings, it's naturally competitive. So when you have that kind of skill set on your left and your right, you're never going to drop the ball. You're always going to be
So
sharp.
true. So true.
I think we always live on the iron sharpens iron kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
You're never going to, it's not like a thing like, hey, you're never going to outshine me
not
because whatever you do.
dogging on,
But it's like, bro, stay on your shit.
Yeah.
Because the guy to the left and you and the right of you is killing.
Yeah.
You better stay on your shit. Sharpen your tool always. Always sharpen your craft. So I think that's cool that we kept each other accountable for holding your lane. Like I always tell the boys, we have a poulet before we jump on.
man
Stay in your
your
lane,
station.
man your station, bro. That's all we gotta do because that's what the people is paying for. They're not coming here for see Mike blow up a show or Tunes blow up a show.
Yeah,
They're
they're
trying
not
to see you
looking
guys
for
as a
that.
unit, as a
Yeah.
village. So stay in your lane and just murder your lane, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's something
Man,
I cherish with the boys. You know what I mean?
It's like
heavy.
Spartans.
Like
huh?
after he would do that, I'm like yelling, "Man, your station!" You fucker! Let's get psyched out.
He's not kidding. The thing is, when he's saying it, nobody's laughing. He's yelling at them. Just demand your stations. And I'm in the back putting on my ears like, June, it was just motivation.
Handle your shit. Don't get slapped. Don't get slapped.
I gotta tell the story. Okay? When we were, before jumping in, Tunes became a member
2011,
11.
December 2011.
Yeah, so 2011. I was already, this is, so a backstory I was sharing with Royce earlier. This guy, he doesn't know that he's influenced a lot of musicians that come from Waipo, whether it be in vocals, in piano, you know, so growing up, this was the standard. You know what I mean? He taught you how to do this and that. Okay, so we're cruising together, and I'm already, he had this big up Rush House reggae out in Maui. He was a part of that group. They released 2 songs, and I'm already kind of scratching his back like, hey, we lost a member. Would you have any interest on joining me? And he's like, we just released this, that. That night we're having that conversation. We're in the hood. It's called Sunset. We're in the hood, and there's racket going on, like kids throwing shit against walls. So I'm like, hey.
I forgot.
We walk up to the kids, and then us being the older boys of the block, you know what I mean? We're just kind of patrolling. So we go to the stuff, and it's a unit where the parents are in Vegas, and these kids are partying. Drugs, you know what I mean? All kinds of stuff.
I forgot.
Yeah. So we walk up. It's me, him, and our also Sonny Leutu. Big up Sonny. We walk up to the unit just to kind of get the noise down. So I'm hey, you guys do whatever you guys do. We're not gonna judge them because 10 years ago we were doing the same shit. They gotta go through that to get through. You know what I mean? So we tell them, hey, just keep the noise down. My auntie lives 2 blocks away or 2 houses away. Keep the noise down. This guy comes and he's already aggravated. This is the exact words from his mouth. He goes, yeah. Calm down, cause if we gotta come back, somebody's gonna get slapped. Okay? All the kids are like. Then he goes, so all I'm saying, don't get slapped. Me and also Sonny are trying to stand there like. Did he say don't? We leave, right? We're leaving that unit, and Sonny are holding it down like this boy's gonna get all the smoke from what he just said, bro. We get back to my auntie's unit, and I finally exhaled a laugh. I'm like, this guy just said don't get slapped. Oh man! So today we use that like
that's where
whenever
that came
somebody's
from.
out of
I
place,
forgot that's where
Tunes
that
will always
came
yell, "Hey,
from.
don't get slapped." And we're right in the mood, like whatever the vibe is. If it's like a touchy subject, we're all arguing, then he'll be like, "Shh, don't get slapped." Everybody laughs, bro. That's what we needed right there, bro. That's what we needed. So big up Uncle Tunes, man. Big up Uncle Tunes.
Big
That's what you
vibes.
should have told them when they asked you to get one vaccine.
They caught me off guard.
For those of you who aren't catching it, the proper phrase is this: if I get back here, I mean, if we come back, someone's gonna get slapped. The proper phrase to say that is, "Don't make me come back." My man said, "Don't get slapped."
Hey, I like his better.
That's a better rating.
That's better.
Means the same thing.
At the end of the day, it means the same thing. But stories like that, man, it's like that kind of stuff is kind of what formed us, that foundation. You know what I mean? And it's memories like that keep us going, because we know that there's 10 more millions of times that's gonna happen, and we can laugh about it and joke about it, bro.
Hell yeah.
Had to bring that up.
So, you know, a lot of times when I ask people, you know, it doesn't matter if it's musicians or fighters or whoever we have on the podcast, I ask them, you know, tell us your biggest mistake. What would you regret? And because people are trained to be good talkers, I don't regret anything. Everything brought me to this point.
It's a lesson.
I'm like, oh
It's a
my
lesson.
God, shut the
boringest.
fuck up. Yeah. Tell me, I have thousands of people viewing. I need you to tell them what not to do. Don't tell them, do it and make the same mistake, because then you're not helping all those people that are watching. I need you to tell them, like, dude, I was growing up, I made this huge mistake thinking I can, but I couldn't, and I should have,
Right.
Because what we do, you know, with the Aloha Hour, we're trying to help the community. We're trying to educate them. We're trying to give them golden nuggets.
Right.
We try to help them to understand and bring you guys close to them so they understand, I can do it too, you know? So tell us, if you do look back and you can analyze, you know, your journey, what is something that you think that you made a mistake and you should have tweaked it, you should have done it differently, you should have not give in? Tell us so the you know, the listeners, the viewers would understand and won't make that mistake again.
For me, it was just thinking that you could do stuff by yourself. When you get into the game and recognition comes and finances start rolling in as steady as they did in the past, then it's like, why do I need this person? Why did I need that person? You know what I mean? The team, bro, the village that helped bring you up, bro, make sure they eat with you, bro, at all times. You know what I mean?
100%.
And there was a point in my time, I thought like that, bro. I thought like,
There's a saying that says, if you make enough money, don't build a bigger wall,
Amen.
build a bigger table.
facts.
I love that. That's
Fa-
heavy.
We need to put that on a shirt. Aloha Hour is selling that next week.
I like that, bro.
That's huge. That's big facts, Johnny.
That's big.
Yeah, that's something. I mean, I'll let Tunes go on too, but that's one of the defaults or mistakes that I've made as an individual. I still make to this day. You know what I mean? I'm kind of questioning, why do I need this? Why do I need that? Why do I need that person? But it's like, say I do as an individual. I mean, bigger Rebel Souljahz. This is about Rebel Souljahz, but as an individual, I forego everything. I get to where I want to be. What fun is it if it's not with the guys I started with?
Amen.
If I'm not, you know, that kid that's running around, that's Toon's daughter or Will's son or Bubba's niece or nephew, what fun is it if I'm not feeding them? You know what I mean? Because that was my promise to the boys. We're going to take care of this, bro.
Yeah.
Don't sit at the crown by yourself. Don't sit at the throne
Yeah.
with no village, bro. You know what I mean? So that's one thing for me.
I think my biggest thing was probably not knowing or understanding the business side of things.
Yeah.
You know, not understanding the value that you bring
Yeah.
to the table. A lot of times when you do come into the game, people devalue you off the bat because you don't
Yeah.
have anything to bring
Yeah.
or anything
No
to
grounds
stand,
to stand on. Yeah.
So it's like, don't not believe in yourself, bro. Like really, like if you find, don't shortcut. We've done a lot of shortcuts coming into this, and I mean I don't mean shortcuts in the work. I mean as far as getting paid and
Yeah.
taking.
Not shortcuts in what you invested, but
No.
shortcuts in what you were willing to accept to make it work.
Yes.
I see you. I see
Don't
you.
do that to yourself.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a time where you're not gonna be able to do this anymore, bro.
Yeah.
And this is what we do.
Yeah.
And so I think growing up and watching some of our older folks in our land of or our line of work
Yeah.
kind of just fade off after their peak. You know what I mean? Or just not have anything for that sake. Or like I don't know, just have a foundation of
Be informed,
Yeah,
bro.
be just know where you're going. Just understand what you're doing. Whatever road you're gonna take, don't just step without knowing. You know, just step cautiously. Then I should say.
And learn, bro.
Learn.
Be
If
open
you
to learning.
if there's any questions, like if somebody brings something to you and you don't understand, ask them what
Yeah,
that means.
100%.
Don't be like, oh, okay, because when you do that, then you already fucking
You
yourself
lost
from the
already.
get.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's one thing that we've done before.
Yeah, I remember many times when I signed all kind of leases, I felt like I'm stupid. Like I cannot ask, yo, can you explain me this
Yeah.
one, or what does this really mean, or it's written in such an articulate way that I don't understand shit.
Yes.
Like I don't understand that fine print. Can you? But I felt like I'm not professional enough if I would say that.
Right.
So
That's
I
an
never.
insecurity we had
No,
too.
yeah,
like,
that's what it was too. So I think that's where everybody stands off the get. Like
You don't wanna look
You don't want to
stupid.
come into
Yeah.
this game looking like a dummy.
Yeah.
And in other words, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't want to be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But really, no. Go
Know
fly, go
what you're
figure
doing,
it out.
bro, yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
don't not know, because at the end of the day, you might get bite in the ass.
for a lot
Because there's
more.
so much people who's actually getting bit in the ass right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I wish I could drop names. Damn it.
But you know what? Even more than that, you know, the people, the people that own the businesses, if they see one person take advantage of you, they're not gonna be like, oh, let me help
That's
this
the
guy.
standard.
No.
They're gonna be like, oh, they're taking advantage of this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Sign me up
Yeah, yeah,
Thursday and Sunday.
Yes, take off of on yes, exactly. Oh, bruh, exactly.
I feel you.
And I'm going to reiterate
Just-
on us saying, me saying that we barely graduated high school. So that's,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Just seeing all these big words in front of us, like we sign contracts and it's like,
But
we
just the
should've
fact that
done-
you saying the word reiterate,
yeah.
you articulate.
We picked up Webster Dictionary after 05, and we had to learn. bro.
We get words like somebody's texting us.
All scripted, bro.
Articulate.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just knowing and staying on top of on all your business, you know. And 15 years, but shucks, we're just getting into the loop of our business.
Yeah, we
So
just,
years ago.
is it safe to say that the talent of a singer or musician is just as important his business savviness? Because if not, you're gonna get taken advantage of.
I think the talent is second. The talent is second because if you don't know the business, why are you in it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Basically,
It's
that's
gonna
you
exactly
just-
what it says. It's
you
gonna
just-
eat you and swallow you and spit you out, bro.
Yeah, like a lot of people,
Yeah,
because they don't understand that side of the game.
Yeah.
And it's
And,
doing that today.
Luckily,
bro, that's big words, bro.
We're
That's
not-
big information right
yes,
here.
oh, yeah.
You need to know to do your business.
Yeah, what?
Because just being a good singer is not gonna cut it in
No.
this world today.
It's
I
not.
mean, if you get looks,
Not
then you
everybody
might
is
get-
Justin Bieber.
If you get looks, then you get more chance. You get more chance.
Oh, straight
You
up.
might sit on the right mic and you know,
These days, unfortunately, it's more than talent, bro.
Yeah.
Like in the 1990s, you could be Bobby Jackson and whatever, and just belt on a track, and that's everything. But now it's like so much moving factors that go on in this. You know what I mean? Like the business side, we're literally just getting into it like 4 years ago, learning about it.
we're
the
late. We're
proper
late to the
etiquette,
game
you know?
too. So,
So,
that's-
so while we're talking about business, I know I see your beautiful branded
Oh yes.
wear, and I love it. I love the logo. I love the shirt. I want to have one, by the way.
Oh, we get-
He
we
didn't
get
get
the
us
whole
any. I just want to make sure that the listeners
Yo.
know we didn't get any.
A shout out to the gallery staff who was supposed to give it to management and ownership, but we'll get you guys.
So tell us a little bit. So you realize that as musicians, you need to do not just music, but you need to have a brand.
Yes.
And okay,
Yes.
so tell us a little bit about what you started with this brand.
So this brand is called Aloha to the World. And
Love the name, by the way.
Johnny touched on it in the beginning of the podcast. Crazy stuff going on in the world, to say the least, right? And Hawaii's always had the answer.
Yeah.
For generations, it's Aloha.
Aloha.
It's always been here. So I felt that we needed to create a brand that not only one represents us, but puts out a message to
the
people.
world.
Yeah, to the world, that what it needs more. And Aloha isn't something that people can sell or put on top of a sticker or do this. It's a lifestyle, bro. You know? So we released this, we released this about a month ago, June. I'm in partnership with my brothers, my 3 singers from Rebel Souljahz, and we have our brother Smooth Hustle Oscar, who does all our prints in San Diego.
Nice.
But yeah, the plan is just to kind of put it hand in hand with all of the music, you know. We released an album that's called Move With Love, and it goes hand in hand with Aloha to the World, because everything just comes back to love and aloha and doing things right and pono, you know what I mean? So check out the website, aloha-to-the-world.com. We have hats, we have shirts, coming out with like backpacks and surf shorts as well. So
Is there any gear that you have with Rebel Souljahz? Because I would love to rock a T-shirt that says
funny you
Rebel
asked that, because we
Souljahz.
just had a meeting. We just had a meeting 2 years ago. We
Just
tried
had a meeting 2 years
Oh,
ago.
excuse me.
2 years ago.
Follow my. It's 12 noon. I usually don't get up till 1. Haven't had my eggs and coffee and all of that. Yeah. No, but yeah, 2 days ago we just had a meeting.
We just had a meeting 2 years.
Drink some more, Mikey. Drink some more. We had a meeting and it included Ray, our manager, just kind of seeing where we stand on merch, because we did pay a lot of money to a company to make strictly Rebel Souljahz merchandise. And we're cool. It was a good deal. We helped the brother out, you know. But I just felt that I wanted to do something outside of
Rebels.
You know what I mean? Like, create something that people can latch onto and bandwagon on a positive movement. You know what I mean? Outside of it.
No, the message, don't get me wrong, the message is perfect.
Right.
I think that if, more people would have Aloha. And by the way, when I moved here in 2007, I worked the streets in Kalakaua. I used to sell tourists, like all kind of tours, yeah?
Right.
And one of the boys working with me on the street, he said, live Aloha or leave.
Straight up.
I'm like,
Bruh.
Straight
oh
up.
my God. Fuck.
Straight up.
This is straight up.
That's heavy.
Live Aloha or leave.
Or beat it, bro.
Or beat it, bro. Because if you want to be living over here, there's a certain things you got to do.
Exactly.
You got to be lovable, and you got to give the love.
Yes. Exactly, bro.
That's what you've been asked to do. If not, get the fuck out of here. Go
we
back
don't
to
need
San
it, yeah.
Francisco.
Yeah. We don't need
Go back to
nothing.
where you're from.
Yeah.
Because over here, small space, not a lot of time, not a lot of opportunities. We got to make it together. We got to help each other. We got to share the love.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it's about, bro. It's just that lifestyle right there. And like I said, there's so much.
But just if I may say, Rebel Souljahz, like we already said before, it's a 15-year-old brand. The name Rebel Souljahz is not just a name, it comes with a weight. There's a weight to it. There's a 15-year weight to it of performances, of sweat, of tears. So yes, aloha to the world, by all means. But just you to know, if you're looking to sell some Rebel Souljahz shirts,
we got that coming too.
That coming through soon.
Yeah, we got that.
right on. I hope this time it will get to us before it's gonna get to the
Right? Well, you never wear one.
This guy never gets the memo, bro.
Nah, because I figure I don't know about this.
It's the same, bro.
I don't know what this logo is, but should be on Blue Star if anything.
We're gonna start a fight over here.
It's the right pirate flag. You're just using the wrong color. It's supposed to be blue and gold. Shout out my Paul Marauders, baby.
Let's go.
Marauder gang, D1 champs, baby.
He never gets the memo though, because we created this a month ago. Me, Bubs, and Wills will show up with all the thread on, and this guy will come in like.
No, but
I'm like, bro, remember we own this company?
Right. I came from camp. I'm sorry. We camping West Side.
He did say he came from camping.
Took me an hour to get here, and I was like, bro, I forgot I was going to be on a podcast. And he texted me in the morning. He texted me last night. Don't forget, 10 in the morning. And I'm like, frick, good thing you text me because I forgot we was in the
Right, you
morning.
cannot say 10 in the morning when you see me drinking. It's not 10 in the morning.
It's 10 where you are.
Yeah, 10 where you are. In Hawaii, is
Yeah,
like, what, 8?
10:04 right now.
Yeah, the first gig he comes.
Look at time. The time said 10:03.
The first performance he comes to without the threads, and I'm like, oh, Tunes didn't get no new threads from the owners. I'm like, fuck, we're the owners, bro. Remember? Hey, hello. Oh my god.
I have a lot of shirts. I didn't want to bring them to camp.
Sure, that's a good point. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't like get them dirty.
I get the Buccaneers jersey.
You know, I get my own.
That one you can get dirty.
When I put on the Bucks jersey, I like get down.
You gotta make one, bro.
Blue 42.
Aloha to the world. Don't get slapped.
You heard it here first. That's the shirt. Drop it next.
Aloha to the world. Don't get slapped.
It's funny you said that because we had a concept idea of making one that says, if they're in front of or if they're behind you, protect them. If they're on the side of you, respect them. If they're behind you, if they're in front of you, if they're behind you, protect them. If they're on your side, respect them. If they're in front of you, run them over with aloha. Don't get slapped. Steezy, we'll give you 5% of sales.
Let's go. ASAP.
Bro.
So when's the last time you guys were in all acapella harmonized in bathroom? That's like the thing, huh? Right? When you're coming up in high school.
On tour.
Yeah?
Tour is probably the last time we've done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It's crazy on tour because we can be like in a Jack in the Box or a gas station bathroom.
yeah.
And we're all in the urinals, and the people walking in like, what the fuck?
And you're just vibing.
First of all, like, where are those guys from?
First I was scared, then they started singing, and I fell in love. I don't know what's going on.
I'm so confused.
Walking like, there's 4 Jahims just singing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. So that's where it started too, Steezy, is in the high school. Because the bathrooms have natural reverb.
Yeah.
So we thought we could sing, and then you get out of the bathroom and like, oh, you sound stupid.
But that's one of the things, right? Like, again, you guys, you have a 4 lead vocalist. That's like one of the things you guys can big flex on. Mm-hmm. Not even just Hawaii, groups all around the world.
Yeah, we sing 4-part harmonies.
That's bananas. Every time you just want, it's like, holy
You think that's crazy, bro? This guy used to make us do 8-part harmonies in high school.
Just like we would break them down, like people singing backups that like doo-wops.
We wouldn't break it down. This guy would break them down. We were just there doing the parts.
It'd be
bro.
so funny when we was in school. Everybody like hang around with their girlfriends and stuff. We're like, bro, you like hang around with your girlfriend? You like learn how to sing? Get your ass over there.
The next scene is, okay, babe, love you.
You be like, babe, wait over there. I'm like, come on, bro.
I'm only laughing so hard because that shit's yesterday.
Well, touching on that topic, I heard that your wife is an amazing singer.
Yes, she
I heard
is.
she has a voice of an angel.
Yes, she
That's the
is.
word on the street.
She's a strong believer on keeping it her passion.
Okay.
So that's why you won't see her like a lot of paid gigs, or she won't do it because she loves to do it, and she sees all the strain it takes on us. Like, if that's what it takes to make a business out of it, I'm good.
Oh, you make him look that old. I know I'm not like sing anymore.
He's like, bro, my husband used diet. And I'm like, go.
My wife is like, yeah, my husband dyed his beard. I don't like dye my beard.
Oh, Nana's kicking that. Holy shit.
Love you, babe. I'll go buy you lunch.
I go buy your razor. Just kidding. Love you, Nanas. Love
But she's an amazing singer. And an amazing mom. And an amazing partner, man.
How important is it to have the right wife on your side? Huh?
Oh, my. This guy he's going to follow it up right after me. It's everything.
Everything.
Because you're just a dreamer until it happens.
If she doesn't believe in you, you're not gonna believe in yourself. If your closest person, the person that goes to sleep with you, doesn't tell you, babe, you got this, you're amazing, you gotta go for it. If she tells you, yo, babe, you suck, don't do it.
Exactly.
Don't do it.
Listen.
you better get a new babe. Get you a new bag.
She's telling you this, and she's like, just get a new one.
No, you gotta get a new one.
Throw that babe away. We used to do this soccer, like, I forgot what the thing used to say, but they were like, throw her away. Away. Throw her away.
No, but it's huge. It's hella huge to have that. Because I've posted a few pictures that have the caption of, and I mean this wholeheartedly. Like, I try and be, like you said, try and be kind of detailed with my word selection, right? And it's just an insecurity for me because of the fact that we were not having all that education, or we're not that educated and bright in high school. So these days I like to put my words together. So I'll make a post, and the caption says, she was riding with me when I was starving, and now she sits at the head of the table when we feast. It's just a reflection on where she stood with me.
Yo, you know what McGregor said? McGregor said, I don't feast with whoever I wouldn't starve with.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I heard him say that.
You heard it?
I took that from
And you
him.
know when I married my wife is after she helped me become who I am. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna marry that girl. I'm gonna marry that girl. The girl that believes in me, not the girl that didn't believe and told me to go do the
Hell
fucking.
no.
I'm gonna go with that girl that looks up to me and
Yes.
says,
You got
what's
this shit."
up?
Exactly.
You got this.
Yeah.
Don't stop now.
That's heavy.
But if you don't have that, that person next to us, like Kia believes in you wholeheartedly every fucking
Kia.
day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't have that,
I feel sorry for you.
yeah,
real.
it's
No, really,
hard.
And reflecting on that question too, being on tour and just knowing that there's so many things that can happen in between
Yeah.
the time you leave to the time you come back home.
100%.
You know, and just the line of work that we do come with a lot of things. Like
Yeah.
the stuff that we was talking about earlier.
Temptations,
Sex,
bro.
Party, the temptations,
drugs,
yeah.
you know, alcohol and bruh, and just my wife being so trusting, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, she don't even worry about that kind of things off the back.
Yeah.
Like off
Yeah.
the back, she's not like, oh, who you sitting with, who you talk to today. That's not her question, bro. She asked me, did you eat today? You know,
God bless.
did you and the boys get a good sleep last night? You know, I could have been partying with the boys all night long. You know what I mean? Not doing anything crazy or anything, just partying and be like, oh, yeah, I had a
But
good
can
rest.
I tell you something, Toons? Can I tell you something honestly? She does that because she knows that you appreciate she doing it. So she puts a guilt in you where you would never do it.
Exactly.
Because you get the
It's just
guilt. You're like,
constant.
yo, she got my back.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do this shit.
No ways.
It's not. And you know what?
That's the reason why.
It's not like I'm going to give now a 45 minutes amazing sex. It's going to be 3 minutes. It's not worth it.
You said it, bro.
There's no ROI. No return on investment. No return on investment. It's not worth it.
Oh, shit.
Not worth it.
So it's like,
Yeah.
slag.
No, like our better halves are riding with us when, like, I'm not even trying to make a story. We used to roll dice and play pipito against our friends to make rent. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool you win money to go pay your rent for the month, but you just took from your bro. But that's how low the times were.
Yeah.
Some of us didn't have the music the whole time, so we're like, I'm gonna take this last $200 I got. I'm gonna go to the dice game and hopefully I can make rent and we eating good.
Yeah.
It was really that, guys. Like that's not even a story, you know.
So
So those two females that are all of our better halves that kind of
They've
support
been
us.
through that.
They've been through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then people only see on the gram us flexing now because they're in good situations.
Yeah,
where, you know
yeah.
what I mean? But
They see the after.
years,
The better, yeah.
the years prior, they don't see all of that, bro.
Yeah.
And shout out to our better halves and our wives, man. Frick, the
Amen.
riders.
Shout out to our better halves.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Make my
that's
food. Nah. Just kidding, baby.
I'll be home for lunch.
Shit. Just kidding.
Don't get
Don't beat me up.
You don't get slapped, bro.
Wait, so tell us a little bit about the inspiration for the latest album.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I think the inspiration was what is the thing we want to say to the kids? What is that thing? Like right now, I have a brand new baby, bro.
Congrats.
Ken, I had
Congrats,
one.
bro.
I had a Christmas baby, and I was thinking about her too. Mostly for me, it's just like, damn, we really got. We gonna still sing about what we do, weed and whatever, but how we gonna do 'em? You know what I mean? And everything came down to we love, bro. That's the key to everything that we took from everything we've done, bro. Everything we've done.
The good, the ups, the downs, yeah.
It was love, bro. So we really want to just push that, bro. And that's the key to everything, really, too. Even when with like the situations that we went through, instead of being so pissed at these meetings or whatever, I literally stopped the meeting, prayed, and just moved differently, talked differently. Everything went the way that we wanted.
Yep.
So crazy, bro. And so I think that's the main thing is you don't need force your way into life, bro. You can move with love, literally.
And that's
Just kind of like going. You're gonna be like the gel. You're gonna be like the concrete to the rocks. You know what I mean? Just making that foundation to all the connections that you touch. Yeah.
Yeah, that move with love phrase is just like, and it could be anything. It can be like me and you are friends at one time, but we're both toxic for each other. Me removing myself from that friendship is out of love for the both of us because we're toxic. I mean, so it doesn't have to be genuinely generic move with love, always smiling, shakaing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything you do and everything you manifest in your mind, just do it out of love, bro. You know what I mean? With no intentions back, unconditionally. You know, and for us, that's the number one thing with any album. This album and the 4 albums previous is always family. With this particular album,
When you talk about Prince Charming, who is Prince Charming?
No, so Prince Charming is not even about a Prince Charming.
yeah,
That's the funniest thing. We just named it.
Hey,
Prince
it's my favorite song. Don't break. Yo, it's about to ruin it. It's about to ruin it for me.
Basically, it's about being that guy. You know what I mean? I'm not Prince Charming. Basically,
so, yeah, he's telling the girl that I know I'm not this Rico Suave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I'm
I
exactly
got a lot
what you
yeah,
need.
exactly. That's not what you need. I'm what you need.
I'm what you need.
I love it.
That's what we need.
I fucking love it. It's one of my favorite songs. I think when you guys came up, I told actually Mikey before, when I listened to this song on the radio, actually once I'm done, I put it on YouTube and listen to it again. That's how addictive it is. If you in your car and you listen to this song, guarantee you would like to hear it again. Guarantee. I love it.
Thank you, man.
And
Thank you.
now to understand, you know, the way that you portrayed it, like the way that you want it to be communicated, is even more so, you know, impactful.
Yeah. So much went into this in this record, man. Just invested emotions, and for some of us, it was just like a sigh of let go. You know what I mean? My mom's actually the inspiration behind the album artwork.
Yeah, the cover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Who did the cover, by the way?
Forget her name. She's
her name, dude. Shout out to
we
that
could
sister,
we'll plug her
though.
Instagram.
Shout out to whoever did the.
We'll plug your Instagram right now.
We're gonna shout you out right now, girl. But yeah,
I know.
the inspiration behind that is mom's, and she
If you
during
met
the
Mom-
pandemic, if you met my mom, she's love.
She
Yeah.
is the
epitome
foundation
of
of
love.
Move with love.
You know, this is also another
Hola,
crazy
lady.
thing, that the fact that I know from you, because I'm closer to you, I know from you about your mom, but the fact that all your other partners feel the same about your mom, I mean, oh my God, how amazing is that? Like,
That's
this is more than an Oscar, a Grammy, an Emmy, and fucking any award. Na hoko hano ano care.
Yeah.
If everybody thinks about a certain person in a positive way, this is more than any award you can get.
And just to touch on that, bro, I'm like that with Toon's mom, Auntie Monty. I'm like that with Auntie Penny. I'm like that with Auntie Fia. And that's Will's moms. And you know what I mean? It's just because when you're friends for so long, that mom becomes your mom.
Yeah. She knows
Some
already.
way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? She's feeding you that saimingi, or she's feeding you that eggs in the morning, because that's your friend you brought up with him. You know what I mean? So yeah, the boys know mom. She's the message of love.
Also, the fact that they were allowing you to commemorate.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't even my
his
suggestion.
idea.
It wasn't your idea.
No,
His
they're on the
Bob
group thread, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna read this shit.
We always like coming up with like, how we.
You want to make me cry? You want to make me cry on camera right now? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do?
Bro, I woke up to the drafts. I woke up to it.
So it was the group's idea, not your idea.
Nah.
Wow.
I had no intention.
Wow,
of-
that's heavy, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
amazing.
It's crazy.
That's true.
Brothers, bro.
How does it
Brothers.
make you feel, man? I'm almost about in tears. So how does it make you feel when they came to you?
Bro. Amazing. Because when someone that great in your life leaves, and then something like this happens to reassure you that there's still that kind of people here with you.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing, bro. You know what I mean? And
Priceless.
mom was everything, bro.
Yeah.
She's everything, you know? But the boys doing that in a token of appreciation to not only who they were to them, but to me, fuck.
Priceless.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It was like a no-brainer almost. Like, even because
The fact that it was a no-brainer is even more so important.
yeah,
It's
it
even
just-
more special.
like, bro, we was like, we had texters like, hey, Mikey, find a picture of mom like this, like, you know.
Bro, they're doing videos in the
like,
group
like
thread,
pictures, like we like,
make it
cause
like
we,
this.
like just like holding like a kalo leaf, you know, like presenting, like, cause she was a Lao lady, and that's the reason why we had the kalo leaf on there. Oh. And that's how she would spread her love throughout this whole state, bro. Everywhere, you go all the construction sites, bro. They all know Auntie from her Lao. She would go slang them everywhere, and that's how she would spread her. Everybody knew her like that, so that was just
Yeah.
kind of like that.
So the picture of the album is that.
His
Yeah,
mom
you have that.
holding
Yeah.
Is it the color leaf? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lao. So
Oh, the
you
Lao,
know, in Hawaiian culture, when they go to the what's the sacred places? Hills.
The hells.
They give an offering before going onto the hill, and you leave that there. You know, like a lot of us, including you guys, we didn't have much growing up. So when my mom, my interpretation is, my mom is giving you this. It's not much to you, but it's everything she has, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Here, take it.
Everything.
That's everything she has, bro. You know, so
crazy.
yeah. When they brought the artwork up, bro, it was like, fuck, man. Like,
It was.
how do you thank?
Yeah.
How do you thank someone that pays homage to someone that was great to you? You know what I mean? Just as great to you that they were to them. Shout out to the boys, man. Shout out management. A lot of bullshit has gone on through the 15 years, and I want to say this before moving on. It's a lot of bullshit to the point that we're at each other's necks. Like, excuse my language, but like, fuck you, bro. You don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
I disown you as a brother.
That's crazy,
I disown you as anything, you know? I don't want to have nothing to do with you. But then all that shit don't matter, bro. Even if the music dies tomorrow, this is my guy. That Bob's my guy. Wills is my guy. And that just pays homage to it. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's good to have family always, bro.
That's a good reminder for us too, like that we are brothers. Cause dude, we almost never had Rebel Souljahz a few times, bro. And sometimes was because of me. So and just because of my anger, I used to move with a lot of anger, bro. And not really understanding where the boys is coming from, you know, and just only understanding how I move, right? And a lot of times we do that, but man, just having mom on the cover like that, you know, that was heavy for us. She literally is the Rebel Souljahz mom. If you think of Rebel Souljahz, that's the mother of the team. That's she was the one pushing from the get. She was the one was like, you guys is amazing, or hey boy, don't turn your back on the crowd. You know what I mean? Like literally.
Wow.
That lady for us. So or she's like, hey Toons, make sure you smiling at or whatever. You know, whatever it is. And it was always for the embetterment of us, and to have mom on the front is that's our team mom.
Yeah.
That's our team mom. So
That's
yeah.
That's beautiful. You know, the fact that she believed in you
Oh, yeah.
before you believed in yourself
Oh yeah.
is more important than anything, because the power that she was able to
Embody in you.
give you, you're like, fuck, if she believes in me, fuck, I want to believe in
Exactly.
myself.
Yeah.
Why she?
Fuck what everyone thinks. As long as I got her on my team, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was the one, bro, when I was like, before Rebel Souljahz, when I was just singing with this guy at the ukulele at graduation parties, there's one mic and 2 vocals and 1 ukulele, like, they're just filming me.
Yeah.
Then that translates to 10 years down the line, she's the first in the line buying her ticket to my show, knowing that her son is headlining the concert. He can get me a free ticket. Wow. Oh, son, I got my ticket already. I'll see you there. And, you know what I mean? These days, you still see her in the front, just singing and vibing, you know? But it's definitely different, Johny, you know? Time. So there's a excuse me, there's a record on our album called This Time. Us being 36, him being 28.
I'm the youngest. I'm the oldest, youngest guy.
There's this record called This Time, and it's a slow ballad, and it gives you the impression that you're speaking to a female. If I could state some of the lyrics and the melodies, it goes, slow down a little, baby, you're gone and moving fast. Not long ago we met, made a family, lost some good friends, but the years don't feel like years, and the months, it feels like you're talking to a female.
Yes.
But you're talking to the word time, you're telling it to, hey, slow down. You're walking away from me, and you're always in one direction. I don't know where you're going, but you're always on the move. So the chorus is just saying, like, I wish you could stay tonight. I wish you could stay this time. And it's our most important currency. If you guys hear one thing about this whole podcast, time is our most important currency. Mm-hmm. You never get it back, and where you put it matters, bro. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I forever regret with Mom. I'm so busy being Rebel Souljahz. I'm so busy being Mr. Rebel, the lead singer. I'm so busy doing this stage and that stage. There's that same moment I was there, you know what I mean, that I wish I could have back. But time, bro, like
being son, you know,
being present, there, be present, bro, and it's everything, you know. This whole album was just personally, when they did that, it was just kind of a dedication. Here, Mom, this is what we've been doing, you know. This is everything you're
know, like I said before, I'm not as close to Tunes or anybody of the Rebel Souljahz as much as I am close to you. But I feel like when I look at you, you went through an amazing process in the last 5 years. And I'm extremely proud of the man you became and the love that you produce. Because the amount of love that you release to the world is beyond anybody's expectations.
Thank you, bro.
And this is with it, whether it's with your wife, with your daughter, with your new baby coming up, with everything you do. It feels like you have so much love that you put out there, and you don't care if someone's gonna judge you. You just putting the love out there, and you put it on the table first and foremost, and you're proud about it, about the love that you go. And it's very inspiring, to be honest with you.
Thank you, Johny. Thank you, man. It's a reflection of my brothers too, man. They're these past, I want to say, since Mom passed, like we've been so close. You know what I mean? We just, it's what it was supposed to be this whole time.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it took someone that great to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To kind of remind us, hey, that's your brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Before everything.
And after everything.
That's
everything.
your brother. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So these days it just feels good moving correctly with the boys.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And not having individual personas or individual egos that we have to feed.
Yeah.
It's always move for the betterment of how can I make the man to the left of me money? How can I make the man? Because if they're eating, that means I'm eating too. So make your priority feeding them.
100%.
You know what I mean? So it feels good, bro, to be where we're supposed to be 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
It feels amazing. And that meeting we just had, not 2 years ago, 2 days ago. it was one of the best meetings that we went through because
a growing meeting.
Yeah, it was something that needed to happen.
Putting us on another level of things, control.
Amen.
Just, bruh, like literally, I thought this last meeting might have been our last one.
It was.
It might have been our last one.
Any of the parties said one thing that didn't match the agenda,
it
was like, we love you, bro. Go on your way.
Yeah.
Or, I love you guys. You guys go on your way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was a super... And
critical one.
The beautiful thing is, I'm so at peace with my brothers, and I know who they are as individuals, that we can go get it anywhere, that it doesn't matter what happened in the meeting. If you leave us, we know your value. We know you're a heavy promoter and we know you're badass at marketing. But no matter what it is, I know my team and I know we can go get it in Samoa, we can go get it in New Zealand, we can get it in California. No matter, as long as we have the village, we can get it anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
That's not, and excuse me if I'm coming off cocky, but that's just the confidence I have in my brothers.
No,
my
100%.
side,
I mean, that's what you do. That's your.
We
That's
trained.
yeah.
We've trained.
You've been in the field, bro. You've
been
been
training
in the
for
field.
Been in the
ever
yard.
since- Yes,
All my
bro.
soldiers in the yard.
Hell yeah, man.
But yeah, it's so beautiful these days, man.
But you know what? I know it's a different. It's a different sport. It's a different way. But you guys are just like fighters. Your success doesn't come from day one. You need to prove yourself. You need to build. You need to learn. You need to understand yourself. You need to learn yourself better, because when you came into this, nobody helped you. Nobody guided you. So you had to make mistakes to learn.
Get knocked down.
Yes. So you just like a fighter that, you fight, and by the end of the day, you get to where you are because you had to fight for it, and now you have the knowledge, and now you're in a place where you finally enjoying that. That
Yes.
15 years of sweat, blood, tears, and everything that goes to it.
And now the kuleana and the responsibility is to implement all that into the next generation. So one thing that my mom did teach us before leaving is, that gift. I mean, it can be music, it can be you teaching someone. Whatever your gift is, that's not yours to keep. That's yours to give.
Yes.
God
100%.
gave you that to give and leave here.
100%.
So if you don't give that gift, that's you being selfish and taking it home with you. You know what I mean? But that gift, you have to leave it with people, bro. It's just that message that you have to spread, that love, that gift. It's just going to stay unheard if you don't leave it here. You have to leave it here, bro. It doesn't go with you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's one thing that we take pride on is just giving back. Like it can be a basic thing as just to our community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's almost your responsibility.
Our kuleana,
No, it is
To
your
leave it here.
responsibility.
It is. It is. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
yours to take, bro. It's yours to give.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's one thing we take pride in. Our community stuff, that there's any times that they'll need us and we're available, of course, we always come through for the community. So it's, giving, bro. That's where we're at in our careers right now, because we went through the foraging and the working and the warring against each other, Now we're at the piece where it's like, now what? We're at where we want it to be. Now give it back, because you don't want those people to have to go through what we went through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when go back on it, when we're at our throats, it's literal. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm blinded by rage. I like beat you to a pulp, like that in the middle of tour, Johnny. We're in San Francisco in a Motel 6, 10 of us in a parking lot throwing slugs. And our team manager is
Was my
our tour
birthday.
manager. Yeah. Bro, and our tour manager is a little Filipino lady.
No wonder you was mad. You always mad. You always mad. You guys always like fight on my birthday.
You get like fight on my
I told you guys, don't get slapped.
And it's not like the kind holding each other. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you hold your brother and be like, you just talking shit in his ear. It's like, I'm coming for your head, bro. You know what I mean? And our TM, she's a little Filipino lady. She's tour manager. Her name is Jen. Big up, Jen. She's trying to stop 10 big ass polys like from getting to each other. And she's like, I don't fucking want this job. You know what I mean? Like, they don't pay me enough.
That is dangerous.
Yeah.
But there was that point. I'm just trying to give you guys the seriousness of
where we came from.
Bro, it was like, I don't care
We've
what happened in this
grown,
parking
man.
lot, bro.
Yeah.
You can fuck off after this.
The guy in the parking lot. Fuck Rebel
For
Souljahz.
real, bro. For real.
Okay, guys driving by. Just
bro.
not the Rebel Souljahz saying fuck Rebel Souljahz.
So for real. Fuck Rebel Souljahz. F this band. Like that.
Like,
shit, bro.
oh my god.
But that's passion, bro. That's passion. You know what I mean? Oh, I love it.
You guys, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, dude. You're 27. I know. Happy birthday.
But just to show you guys like how much love there was there, and you guys can laugh at it too. The next day we had a show.
Shit.
What you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like we never
Like
talk to each
brothers, you
other.
go to your room, fucking yell at your room, beat up your pillow.
We went to that show. And I want to say 3 shows. I want to say 3 shows after that.
We're going Frisco. No, we're going Frisco now from LA, I think. Bruh.
3 shows after that. No one talks on the tour bus.
That's a long ass ride.
No one. So it's a 5-hour drive from LA to San Fran.
yeah.
Bro, no one talks on the tour bus. We get on the stage, do sound check, no one talks. We do the show, no one talks.
Hey, we're vibing the whole time on stage.
Straight up, dancing.
I have to murk that show. Come on. Nobody talking to each other.
Go to the green room, grab your beer and leave. But the beautiful thing, boys, is we did like, I don't know, 10 shows in that run. Those are the last 3 shows. We don't talk to each other. As soon as we get home to land and grab our bags, I love you, bro.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'll see you on the next one. That's the beautiful thing. She'll practice, you dummy. Like a matter of fact, next practice, bring the mouthpiece and the
Guitar, mouthpiece. That's how they go on tour.
Don't forget your mic and your gloves.
Yeah. Holy shit.
As we stated in the opening segment of this podcast, big up to Waipahu.
Yeah, for real. Straight up.
The only way we know, man.
So do you think it's harder to be a musician in Hawaii than anywhere else? Or do you think because it's so small, it's easier to get to the right places?
I think it's a level playing field. Everywhere it's hard.
Everywhere.
But it's harder for us because we're family friends. The blessing that is Rebel Souljahz is we're brothers before the music. But that's also why it's hard.
Yeah.
Because we're brothers before the music. So sometimes it's like, bro, shut up, bro. You know what I mean? Like, in a professional meeting and people that are, like, the promoters are looking at us like, these little hoodlums. But that's just us being brothers. Like, bro, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Or like somebody's being serious and somebody says something which probably would be Baba.
Guarantee it would be Bubba. Big up Bubba
Like,
Soulja.
fucking Baba, man. What? I was asking, like fucking Baba.
But he's genuinely wondering. You know what I mean? I can't bring you guys anywhere, bro.
Right, everybody like the kind you're looking at everybody like this. And then Baba just bucked like, what? He's that guy though. But it is so funny though, man. Sometimes
Because I would think, in Hawaii, because it's a small place, you might be able to get, faster to the right places. But on the other hand, it's such a small place. Even if you make it, you still gotta make
plenty
it,
traffic.
and you still gotta go on the mainland to make
Yep.
it, to make the big dollars, to go on
Bigger
fucking
stages.
bigger stages. If you go to whatchamacallit, if you have like a 2-day, like the Holo Holo
Yep,
one,
yep.
you gotta fly out.
Yep. It's a process, bro. And Steezy knows, just like every other industry,
Yep.
it has its politics, bro.
Yeah.
There's these teams, that mess with each other, and there's teams that don't mess with each other. You have to deal with all of that. That's part of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think it's a level playing field if you're an aspiring artist in California, here, there. I think it's harder here because there's so much talent crammed in this small ass place that you're lucky you get noticed before all these other people. Yeah. You know what I mean? So people grow up, like Tunes grew up in the church.
You were singing in the church?
There's tens of thousands of kids that do that can sing like him. Yeah. They're just, you know what I mean? They haven't been discovered yet. So I think it's harder here because, like, so much talent in this area, opposed to California having same amount of talent but a bigger state,
Yeah.
And we're like one of the hubs for this kind of music too out here.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is,
You know what I mean? So we don't, like, for me, from the radio station, we don't just get all the local artists that hit
you
us
get
up.
the international
We get
guys.
all kind guys from all over the world because we're one of the few places that have reggae music that's thriving.
Yep.
So I mean,
yeah, he brought that up too. And the beautiful thing that we're seeing in the past 2 to 3 years is island reggae is separating from reggae.
Yep.
yeah.
Literally having its own like stamp in the industry
Yeah.
and not being like a generic version either.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, Morgan Heritage last album sounded like they was trying to be in Hawaii.
Like us. Yeah.
I don't know if it
And
was
it's
only me.
about time.
I don't know if it was only me. Love you guys. Sounded like they was trying to be like us.
Yeah.
Which is weird because we grew up the whole time trying to sound like those guys.
Yeah. That was our interpretation on how you guys been doing it. But you guys they didn't hear it like that. You know what I mean? So it's about time because the Fijis and the Brado Walters and the Capenas that been paving the way, pioneering
was
for us.
beautiful to us, but made us feel like it was generic to the world in a sense. Not generic, but just not respected.
Yeah.
And just not having its like
Its
thing.
own-
its
own
thing.
lane, yeah.
Like, bro, try do our music and see if you sound good.
Yeah. yeah.
Try our style. I'll let you know. Promise.
I promise.
I promise. Try, do our style. I like see.
I promise.
You know what I mean? It's not that easy. I promise to God.
Hey, guarantee we let you know.
Yeah, Simon your ass. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. We love. With a heart. No,
So
but
let me ask you this. I know you have you guys have solo careers too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So tell me a little bit. When you perform by yourself, how does it feel?
it's a different thing.
It's a different animal.
It's totally I mean, it's a blessing. Don't get me wrong. I just recently just started doing this
Performing
in
by yourself
front of people,
Okay.
like by myself. Like I just literally started doing, because I've always been in a group. I started back in the days with a group called Ruckus. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. Potty.
Yeah.
We was the backup singers for those guys, and like to now is like such a different thing, bruh. Dude, I just got lost just now. What were we talking about? Holy shit, bro! Like,
How does it feel being solo opposed to indie?
oh yeah, the solo thing. Yeah, dude, it's different. I rather do it with my bros.
Yeah.
Because you do have an amazing voice, and I did hear your solo thing. It sounds amazing. You're
Thank
doing
you.
a great job.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean it's fun, no doubt. I have a lot of things to say myself, but I'd rather talk story with my brothers. If that
I
makes
feel
sense.
you.
Yeah.
I feel
I'd
you.
rather come talk stories to the world with my
And
brothers.
what about you, Mikey? I know you're such a. I can't even understand. You're addicted to making people happy.
Yeah.
You are just having that passion. You're getting into it. When you see people like having a good time, you get
It fuels me. Yeah.
it fuels you, and you get into
Yeah,
it, and then
yeah.
it's like a whole. Again, I didn't witness you. I only was able to witness Mikey, but I witnessed Mikey. He has a conversation. He has a relationship every Monday. It's like he starts with a new relationship, and they break up in the end of the night.
No, I totally understand what you mean, because I mean I say this all the time. Like out of like Mikey, he can control crowds, man.
Wow. Crowd control to the
is that
max.
guy for us.
Yeah.
Like he's our guy. Like he knows how to say right when, bro. Some days I just turn to him. Fuck, that was the one. That was the one. Yeah, for real. You go, yeah, wow. For real, bro. On stage, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
or like he says something crazy, and I'm like, oh, I felt that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Mikey,
Let's go.
like, for real. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, many times I actually witnessed him saying the right thing at the right time.
He's always had that. He's always had that.
But I
about
feel
him.
like he's getting fed from the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
If the crowd is shitty,
Yeah.
he's gonna be like just doing his
Yeah,
job.
he'll just do his job. Yeah.
But if the crowd is accepting and open, he gets into a whole nother mode.
Experience, yeah.
They're
You
gonna get an
you gotta see
experience.
Mikey in New Zealand when we sing for 30,000 people.
Oh.
First of
You
all, I'm
know?
scared as hell.
First of all, I'm
Scared
throwing
as
up
shit.
over the railing. I'm like throwing up like, everybody's like, tune joke it. Almost good. Like, bro, he's like, where's the floor? I look at all people. There's no floor. You cannot see. It's like having like 4 major rages one time.
Holy shit.
Imagine that, bro. And you just see people, bro.
Energy's sick.
So you guys been to festivals in Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Steezy has been in the industry, but you know how when we announce 5 o'clock is doors?
Yeah.
And if the capacity of the Waikiki show is 5,000 people, that 5,000 people won't be there until 8 o'clock.
Easy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro,
Over here, 12 o'clock afternoon.
12 o'clock, 30,000
5,000 people in the
Oh,
road
shit.
waiting.
It's mental, bro. And they range from 12 opening doors to close.
Like on the main road, get 5,000 people. Bruh. And then you get everybody else who's coming, you know what I mean? Like, oh, where the fuck?
They're raging, bro.
What an energy, huh?
Bruh, we come, like, by the time we get on stage, everybody's sunburned. I don't even know how the hell they're still yelling, bruh. Like, and then when they singing in harmonies, like,
Mind you, they're wasted.
bruh.
Oh, shit.
At one time, I gotta say this story, bruh. At one time, Uncle Feed stay sitting with us, and Uncle get like, I don't know, 1,000 beers in the front of him already. And he was like kind of like resting, and they call Fiji. So one of the boys wake him up like, "Oh, Uncle, we gotta go." So they pushing him to the stage, bruh. My man is like, grab his mic and he go, "Eh, papa." Bro, the whole crowd
The
just
stadium.
they're
They're singing it back to him. He said he gets off the mic.
Oh, me and Sharon, our keyboard player, we wanted to go in the front to see Uncle Fiji's set in the middle. Right, so wow, we went to the front. Oh, right when he did, because and the thing was quiet. The band went Paul the thing, and he just went grabbed the mic, and he just woke up. This fuck. Unreal. He's like, eh, pop, bruh.
Wow.
The whole
30,000 people.
harmonizing 30,000
Answering.
people.
Oh,
Answering.
I'm like, this was part of the set. Oh, what, bro? I'm like,
And guarantee it wasn't.
holy.
Guarantee it wasn't, bro.
Bruh, it's an amazing feeling. So, but going back to Mikey, bro, Mikey has that blessing, bro. He has that thing about him where he just knows how to talk to people. He knows what they feel or what they want to hear at that time. You
What
know?
they want to hear.
At that time, it's like, oh, what you let me say? What was that?
It's security for me because like that's how I get confirmation that we're doing our job. If I'm gonna ask you something like how you feeling, you don't reply right, then we need to do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I feel. And it may come off as I'm scared shitless. Every single time. It doesn't matter how calm
Wow.
it can be.
You know, it's amazing that you say that because every time even I see you, you feel like you're so confident. You feel it feels like you're doing it like whatever.
No, bro. Even at the Monday nights at the gallery when it gets loaded, bro, I'm like, holy, because you can say and do things to an island reggae crowd. That's different. That's
not
That's a
highly
different
rated
crowd, yeah.
yeah, that's states. That's people that never heard of you. You have no leverage to them.
No leverage.
You're
Rebel
not Mike
Soldiers
from
don't
Rebel
have
Soldiers,
Rebel Soldiers
bro.
have no
Exactly.
name in there.
You're
with those
just
people.
the singer that they heard passing
Yeah,
by.
you
Your brown boy singing, huh?
Exactly.
Brown boy singing. Brown boy singing.
Brown boy seeing my cousin. Tennessee whiskey. My cousin song.
Brown boy singing.
Brown boy singing.
Yeah, so those Monday nights, it's like it's weird for me because you can't base it off of hey, yeah, I'm Mike from Rebel Souljahz. No one knows who the hell you are, bro. That's, you know what I mean?
I never thought about that. You literally have to win them over every Monday
single
night.
Monday.
When we sing,
Every
we
single
usually
Monday.
people are coming to see us.
Yes.
Yes.
They buy
And
the
this
ticket
this
with Rebel
particular
Souljahz.
thing is just they're just looking for entertainment.
Yeah.
And so to be able to hold on to a crowd over there on Monday nights, which he does really well.
Wow.
I love coming there Mondays. Getting
I can
drunk.
tell you, shout out to the Gallery Waikiki.
Yeah,
busiest,
yeah. Shout out.
absolute busiest Monday
Yeah.
in the state of Hawaii.
Yeah,
I can bet you on it. If you go to any place on Monday, the gallery is
The
busier.
gallery is the place to be.
Oh
yo.
yeah.
That's where it's at.
And, yeah, just to kind of it's different for me. I mean, being my brothers, bro. You know what I mean? Like we conquered the world together. So when you go do these shows by yourself, it's like, okay, it's all on you now.
That was nice. That was cool. That was cool. Or now I gotta sing all the songs.
I know.
And when you just sing like you go from like 4 or 5 songs to 13 songs. Like, oh, shoot, I gotta sing 13
Like
songs
you finish
today.
the first song and you're like, okay,
12 more.
oh, you gotta sing the song by yourself.
Okay.
And then, do you really play the guitar or are you just holding it?
It's just a prop for Monday night, guys. It's just cosmetic, yo. It's just cosmetic.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. The Aloha Hour. Aloha Talks, Bullshit Walks.
But I challenge you to come on a Monday night and see if you can tell the difference.
Let's go.
Let's school.
Now what?
Now what?
But yeah, nothing beats being on the stage with my brothers, bro.
Yeah.
It's everything, bro. It's
Hard to beat, man.
amazing, bro. You know, the money and the partying is cool. You know what I mean? All the glamour that you see about being a public figure. But nothing feels better, bro. There's a part in one of our songs, which is like going viral right now because of TikTok. It's called Irate Beach Party. It's on our first album. It's kind of like a beach vibe, party vibe. Mm-hmm. But there's a part that we pause, and everyone on the stage freezes, and the crowd goes nuts. For the past maybe 3 or 4 shows, that time I just take time to like reflect and like, bro, I sing with this guy for 20 years now.
Yeah.
That guy I knew for 12 years. You know what I mean? It's just like wholeheartedly wholesome. Like, hey, this is my village, bro. You know what I mean? Look at all these people screaming at us. We know bodies, but look what we did. You know what I mean? So it's wholesome, bro, to me. Nothing beats. It can be a small stage in Waianae, and it can be a 30,000 person stage in New Zealand, as long as it's with my guys.
Yeah.
No, straight
Wow.
up. It really doesn't matter. I think just the whole vibe of us being together as just like an entity, yeah, that you cannot do it by yourself.
Cannot.
I cannot do it by myself. Mikey cannot do it without me and Bubba and Willie. Yeah. Willie and them, they cannot do it without us. Same. So it's almost like a thing that you cannot have, but we got it when we're together.
Yeah. Only when you're together.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have the
like the Dragon
superpower.
Balls.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I feel like, you know what I mean? Go
Right,
on.
so wait, you say you get some Dragon Balls.
You get Dragon Ball Wano slander. Anyway. Enough about the Dragon Balls.
No, but that's so true.
No,
like,
but I know what you mean. Like, it's like, the way I was thinking about it is like, like the Power Rangers, right?
yeah.
Each one is
Only-
a Power Ranger,
yeah, you
right?
cannot
You
make
are a
the
Power
Zord.
Ranger. He's a Power Ranger. The other guy is a Power Ranger.
I'm the red one.
I'm the red one.
Ah!
Okay. I'm the green one.
The red one was Samoan.
I'm the green one.
But together,
Dummy.
hey, I'm with the Green Power Ranger. But when you're all together,
Yeah.
you're the fucking
Bro,
real deal.
Yes, please.
I do believe that. And to be honest with you, it's very, very self-explanatory. When you come up, you don't need to explain anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your power together, your energy, the words, it just captures the crowd. You don't need to explain anything. Everybody understands. Everybody immediately becomes a part of that journey, of that show, of that performance. And that's really beautiful to witness. So
That's beautiful for us too. Just like even when we're on our individual walks, just functioning with our family, and you would give love like, "Hey, what's up, Tunes? Oh, we're Mikey's there," or vice versa, like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we're Bob's there." That's huge to us because that shows everyone outside looking in that we move as one, a unit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One village.
Yeah.
So it's cool, bro. It's
So
amazing to say the least.
tell us a little bit about your personal life. Having, I know you're in love with your little daughter.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're somewhat addicted. For you to see her smiling is like
Everything.
everything.
Yeah.
I know you're expecting another one.
Yes, I got my boy Johnny.
Hey, congratulations, bro.
Yes, so they're everything, man. I mean, just like any other parent, just like all
Look,
the
at the
fathers in this
smile.
room.
I want you guys to look at the smile. Look at that.
For real though, it's a blessing, but just like any other father in this room, man, they're everything to me, you know.
You know, Toons is telling himself, I got 6 of them. Frank, I got 6 of them.
It's so funny, bro, because right before Nana's got pregnant, he was telling me, because I told him, bro, start popping
Keep
them out.
having
What the
them.
hell
Yeah.
is wrong with you? Bro, he no needs
Start
siblings.
produce.
Yeah, don't be give the girl
Don't get slapped.
siblings, bro. Right? Give the girl siblings, bro. And like and he's like, bro, how do you love somebody 100,000%? Right? This guy, this girl, his baby girl. How can you do that and transfer him to the next kid?
Yeah.
I told him, bro, that thing just happens automatic. Bro, you
And that was everything to me.
and I told him, bro, when the day comes when your son come, you're not gonna be able to sleep another day without them
100%.
ever again. From that time you meet that fucker. Promise to God. He's like, how did? Because I don't want to. He said he didn't want to feel like
He's taking away.
and steal
From Hina, yeah.
from
Yeah.
Hina and give
Yeah.
the baby.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, you're not going. It's just you're 1,100%. Now you get 200,000%.
Yeah.
And then when he said that, boom, boom, bop. We got a son coming.
Let's go.
I guess
Okay, babe, Toon said it's okay. Let's go.
give the kids the siblings, man.
And Toons is in the background.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
I'm gonna be singing in the back. Oh my soul. I put out the video of the thing about
Yeah, she's everything, bro. I'm just like I said, to any father, any mother, they're everything, and they're the source of it all, and they're the reason for it all, and they're my reason why, you know. So it's new to me because I'm same age with the brothers. Are we 28 or 30, 36? And I'm the newest father of the group. You know what I mean? So Toon's been had kids and been that hero
Yeah.
for 10, 15 years already.
He
You know what I
played
mean?
the father role many years.
He's been about that.
Yeah.
You know, he's been about that. Like, Will's same. You know what I mean? So a lot of us in the group already had obligations to our families already. For me, being at the pinnacle of where Rebel Souljahz are at the time in the industry, and then having a kid, it's like, whoa, bro.
Yeah.
Luckily, I had the bros to kind of like, hey,
Yeah.
what do I do here, bro? You know what I mean? They're already 10 years in, 5 kids.
I'm like, you good, bro.
Yeah, so the question was, when I did bring it up to him, like, hey, how do you take all this love and distribute it evenly amongst people? Is it not going to give or take somewhere?
I think his biggest thing was taking from him.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
You're not gonna take from
He didn't
Hina.
want to give less.
No.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not.
And that's a legit fear. That was a legit fear to me. And it may seem
No,
silly to some viewers, bro, but that was a
No,
legit.
because we see it happen every time, every day. We see it happen in our own families. Yeah, you know, some people get their special kid, and some people get their kid that they don't really, or they
or
don't
cousins,
understand
yeah.
that they're not paying attention to that kid.
Yeah.
So I know I love that he's aware of that, because bro, I've been through it as a sibling and as a child of someone's.
Yeah.
You know, where I felt like, no, my baby brothers was getting it and I wasn't, you know, or I was getting smashed because of them
Yeah.
for no reason, you know. So it's like, as parents today, as us, our job is to make sure that
That doesn't
we
happen.
remember those times that we went through that, and don't put our kids through that.
Yeah. Amen.
You cannot not think about those moves. It's critical.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm glad that I pulled through, but some kids don't pull through, man. Some kids kill themselves. Some kids they look for other feelings, yeah? So they turn to drugs.
Other things to fill the
Or
void.
they get depressed because they can feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're depressed, you're always feeling something. You know, but it's either you're happy or you're depressed, right? When you're feeling something.
Yeah.
In between, it's kind of like just whatever, right? So I think but I think he's gonna be an awesome dad. I already know he's already an awesome dad to Hina, and he shouldn't be worried. He has nothing
coaches.
to worry about.
Good coaches, y'all. Good,
Good
coaches.
coaches.
Good coaches. Yeah.
We good.
You know
bro.
what? It does take good coaches to coach you through life, because by the end of the day, you know, the fatherhood is the toughest hood you're gonna ever walk
Ever.
in. Ever.
Ever.
That's the best hood you can ever rep.
But
Ever,
if anybody can get you any idea on anything, any frick, it's because nobody, when we became fathers, nobody told us how to do them.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody. Not even our own fathers told
No.
us, yo, once you're gonna become a father, you gotta do A, B, and C.
And even if they did, you still gotta live it.
Yeah,
You gotta live
You know
it.
what I mean? So that's crazy, bro.
yeah. Sometimes you
crazy.
see BAing it, you know. You know what I mean? It's like, oh wait, I forgot I'm supposed to do this first. No, but you know what I mean.
You
You're like kicking their ass, but you forgot how to tell them how to do them first. You know what I mean? You're like, bro, they don't even know how to do them. You're licking those.
Why did I
Like,
think
bro,
so?
I went through that. You know what I mean? They tell me to do something. I don't do it because I don't know how, right? Get my ass whooped. I'd be like, bro, why you licking me? And they even show me how to do them. And then, you know what I mean? They be like, show the kid how first.
Or the best is, get in the backhand, and you just crying like, oh. You don't even know what the hell you did.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what you did. What you mean? Oh, tell me first. My mouth bleeding.
So what you guys have to give a good advice to Steezy having a newborn 2 months?
2 months, 10 weeks, yeah.
10 weeks?
Daughter. How old's your daughter?
He's in the
3 years
3
old.
years old.
Mine's in is 1,
So what is a good
2 on Christmas.
Christmas baby, yeah.
good
Advice?
suggestion, good advice you can give
Shucks,
Steezy?
these be you,
I
bro.
think Steezy got it, bro. I watch you.
We
I
know
follow
who you
Steez
are.
too, so I know
know.
Steez for a bit too. So you got it, bro.
Bruh,
You a good
Steezy,
dad.
honestly, Steezy went in all in, like 100%, all invested from day one.
Yeah.
I seen his
Yeah.
walk, bro. Everything that he's been doing for his baby, I'm like, yep, that's
And
the
you know
one.
what?
That's the
I
one.
think
Steezy
what's-
got
I
it.
Well,
think
we're
he
not-
learned from everybody.
Yeah, I watched a
So
lot,
he's
bro.
implementing right now
Yeah.
what he saw from everybody.
Well, he
because
grew up West Side, bro. And
Exactly
West
what I was
Side
gonna say.
Is family.
It's-
If there's anything
that's
based,
that village
is
right there.
family based, bro.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's why
Steezy
he's
was
good,
already
because where
taught.
he's from.
He from on a coolie side, bro. You know. You know what's up already, brother. You grew up with the right people.
Hawks,
off the
baby.
back.
Hawks,
Off the back, bro. You already know.
Shout out to the Valley.
Advice: just love them.
Yeah.
That's
Straight
the
up.
one. The biggest one is love your babies, man. Even in their most wrongest times, when they're hard to love, love them harder.
Yeah.
Amen. Wow.
Love them harder, bro.
Facts.
Facts.
Man. Because I mean, I kick my kid's ass too.
Well,
But after
this is
I
where
would-
it's coming from. His daughter is a sophomore
teenager.
in high school right now.
Beautiful teenager,
A
at that,
beautiful
you know?
one.
And it's just, you know, we know what we was thinking when we was 15-year-old boys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean?
Yeah.
And it's just, man, it's like, you kind of look at things different afterwards. That when your
Yeah.
daughter is that girl.
So you know what we do?
You
We
know?
schedule one Rebel Soldier concert at White High School and just eye out every kid. Cause my niece called. You better step back.
Yeah, for real, guys.
Everybody performs with an M16 in there.
We're like this.
All the soldiers in the yard.
Make her shame. Can money more now to bring her ass to the front of the dance floor, please, right now. Let it be known, White Poe.
These boys know who Uncle Tunes is.
Oh, don't get slapped.
You got it. You got it.
But I see you.
Thanks, man.
I can see that I have 2 daughters. One is 11, one is 9. Both of them are beautiful and healthy. I can definitely see that I'm gonna have to entertain some issues.
Yes.
I will have to entertain some challenges. I will have to entertain some, obstacles, some controversies. There are gonna be some issues, and I love my kids, but sometimes I wish, couldn't you be ugly?
Oh my God.
It's just small kind of ugly. Why can't you be small kind of ugly? You know what I mean?
For real, bro.
Going on that, you know what? You know what this guy tells me when he meets? This is one of my daughter's godfather. FYI. This guy sees her at the house, and this is the first thing he tells me. Oh, it's Aloha. I apologize. So what are you talking about? Right, you're gonna be in for a long run. I said, for what? Right, she looks like the mom.
Sorry, brother.
Sorry, bro. She look like a mom, bro.
You're gonna have to buy gun.
Shotgun.
Or make brothers. Make brothers. Make brothers. That's it.
There you go.
Your job is done.
Yep.
My daughter get 3 brothers. So
Ooh, good for her. Good for her.
She's good.
Mikey's working.
I'm
on it.
good. I mean, I don't need to step on any kids next. Keep your son away.
My daughter's no more brothers yet, but she gets some gangster uncles.
Ah, you better believe that.
Yeah, family's everything, bro. Steez, congrats, man. 2 months.
I
Thank
know,
you, Ryan.
Steve.
Yeah.
I've been following, bro. I've been following.
I know.
Congrats, bro.
Thank
Please.
you.
I think I sent you a I think I sent you that welcome to the best hood in the.
Oh, yeah.
I think I said you. Welcome to the best hood you
So
ever.
here's the
gonna
question of the
be in,
conversation.
bro. Fatherhood.
More?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, try. I think I very based everything on my other half and what she wanted. I never pushed her once to have a child. Never. I just like whatever you like. If you're ready, we can. And then we tried an experiment, right? So boom, we had the baby, and she's fucking absolutely enamored and in love, and she's like, fuck, I wish I started earlier. We would have an army by now. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Yeah. So
Football team by now. Right?
yeah. So yeah, 1, 2 more maybe.
Let's
So
go.
let's try. We see. You know what I mean?
Let's say it one time. We're not 21 years old no more. Going to worlds of volcanoes, cafe. We're getting old.
Cousin, yup,
cuz.
straight up.
Leave it behind, bro.
My oldest son can come to the bar with me right now. And he does.
Crazy. You had him at 7.
Oh yeah, 'cause he's 28.
Turn yourself in, man.
Yeah.
No, me and my son went high school together.
When his son was a freshman, he was a senior. Viewers are like,
We had same first and second period. Nah.
Oh shit.
Right, YouTube gonna take this shit down.
What the fuck is these guys?
he's legit. His son, any boy, can trick with us in the bar. Now.
Dope,
21,
bro.
yeah.
That's dope.
He's awesome.
Crazy.
Hell yeah. Bro, so you guys get a couple shows. We talked about them earlier. You guys got big crowds ahead of you guys.
Yeah.
I want to ask for one thing, bro. I challenge you guys. Any one of you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys never have ever achieved this as a notch in the Rebel Souljahz belt.
Okay.
I ask any one of the Rebel Souljahz for stage dive. Just one time, one show.
Nah.
Oh, I'm scared, bro.
Did you see the latest
somebody.
videos? Did you see the latest
Only one.
videos?
That was one guy. That was on rap show. It's different.
Bro.
I don't know. This guy was like,
Cancelled, bro.
yeah, you saw that?
Cancelled into the. Nobody caught him.
Yeah, nobody's like, wait, what?
I think when they see my awangas in the air, they're like, bro, the things look kind of big. Oh, shit. You'll be like this.
Gotta do it.
Oh, bro, you know what? I've always thought
Before
about
would
that.
be Bubble, bro.
Probably Bubs, because Bubs been working out too, so.
Yeah,
He's just that
Willie's,
nuts, though.
yeah, he's nuts. And Willie's is late. Maybe Willie.
But
yeah.
Willie's too like shy.
Chill,
He's
yeah.
not gonna be out.
No, we
there.
just gotta give him one bottle. He probably be willing.
Right there, those guys look strong. Go over there, try. But I never see one Hawaii guy or band try a rap show. I've seen it, like a Hawaii rapper.
Can I say that Hawaii people are usually heavier set people?
You got a point. You got a point.
Other stage guys, I think you gotta be like 140 and down.
Roman did that though.
The moment you 160 and over.
But Roman's 150 something. Yeah?
Soaking wet with rocks in his pocket.
But he staged out, he crowd surfed, whatever.
Crowd surf. They're picking him up on tube,
Nice.
but because they can't lift him up.
Yeah. Well, if the audience
what?
should be same size, huh? You get some.
If I lose weight from now till I pow, I'm gonna think about it. Bruh.
That's something. We
That's
have to
one for
consider.
the history book.
Hey, if you get to 140, I'm going to hold you up over there. I'm going to be the one.
Me and Johnny rolling to the
sorry,
concert, bro.
Hey!
Let us know.
I only like 100 pounds away. Damn it.
Oh, man.
240. Oh my gosh. Who I gotta fight at 240? Oh, that's a crazy line.
That's Brock Lesnar.
That's Mark Hunt. I'm good.
I know. I better wait. Bruh.
The shows are coming up. So just that mainland run for now. We do got a big show we can't speak on yet. But it's a big show here.
You can say it's here.
Yeah, that's all we can say is it's here, and it's gonna be in the September-October area.
Ooh. That's exciting,
Stay
man.
tuned for that, man.
Well, we're gonna be in the crowd for sure.
Oh,
Yes.
We're gonna come.
Correction. They'll be behind the stage
Yeah,
because
you'll
they're
be with us
family
in
and the
the-
VIP.
Yes, huh? Well, we got to be in the crowd for that dive.
Yeah.
We'll collect guys for that show. Make a section.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
have a
Of
sign
hammers.
say dive here.
Here, yeah. Drawn bullseye.
Instead of name tags, we're gonna have like dive here.
I love my bros. I love everyone, but I don't think Tuesday's going to lose that 100 pounds in the next month, bro. So,
I've done it in a year.
he's right.
Few months, probably not.
I lost like 110 pounds in 11 months one time.
Oh,
That's when I went from my 4X down to like medium.
holy
And
shit.
the kind of crons.
Yeah.
Everybody's like asking me, like, putting, like, hey, you okay? Or what?" Oh, bro. I'm like, bro, get away from me. I slap you.
Oh, you turned into a 94-pound thing.
Oh my gosh.
it's not a party of Steezy in here.
Oh, God. This guy be cracking me up in the morning by him and Rella. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, shit. But that's...
Oh, my gosh.
Well, yeah, excited for those shows, and we're jumping right into the 6th album.
Ooh.
Right into it, baby.
Motivated, we got the momentum, and it feels good to be back and relevant, and yeah, just back in the industry serving people. So we're gonna continue to use that momentum that we have going right now to just jump into.
Who's
the next
writing
album.
your lyrics? Are you guys doing it
It's
together?
a collaboration between us. We have a brother out in California by the name of Casanova. His stage name is K Nova, but he comes in and we jump into writing camps with him, and we lock ourselves in a room for like a week and just write.
With some herb.
Yes,
With some
please.
herb whiskey,
whiskey.
make some reggae.
Yes,
Yes.
Talking about life.
Yes,
Bro, you guys always been relevant. No matter even if you guys wasn't dropping music or not, you guys always been constantly working. That's one big respect thing I have for you guys, bro. Like always smashing.
Thank you.
Always.
You know what I mean?
Actually, bro, on my solo stuff, I did one with Steezy.
Yeah. We did on tribute.
We did a tribute for Robert Kikola.
No way. You
Yeah,
never
bro.
said nothing.
That is like one of my kids' favorite songs. My youngest boy, Jaxie, bro, he sing all the lyrics.
Nice.
All the rap. He rap them, bro. He love you guys, bro. He love that
Freak,
song
Steezy
so much.
never
Yeah.
shares the information with me, bro. We
Yeah.
come to every
He's a talented.
podcast and then he's just busting
Bro,
around.
Steezy's a hammer, been a hammer from the get.
He's
bro.
an
Yeah.
MC
Guys,
he got bars, bro.
I used to follow my cousin Mox, yeah, all over, and that's how I met Steezy. It was back in the at Ice Palace, remember, bro? You guys used to do
Oh, yeah, under the bridge.
under the bridge, yeah. Bro, and we pulled up one time, and it was a ciphers, that we pulled up to the ciphers, and Mox was driving a black car,
The Impala.
Impala,
Yeah.
and then he'd bump his songs, and then he'd open it. He's like, bro, watch this, cuz open the door, and he just start flowing to all the boys, all these guys. They all stay in a circle, like Osna them and all their friends. But and he just start rapping about everybody, banging on everybody. While he's like, whoever stay in front of him, you getting it, bro. Like just going up, and that's how I met these guys, bro. I always had respect for Steez, man. These guys,
Angry
these guys was
Locals.
beasts,
Yes,
bro. Since before we was doing it.
Before.
Yeah.
These guys was doing it before us, man.
I'm just addicted to Steezy because I think he's the most lovable person
No doubt,
I
bro.
met. Just his laugh is kind of so
His
addicting.
laugh is
bro.
very,
It
very.
sets the tone to say the least.
Bruh, when I listen to this guy, when I drive to work, I know it's going to be a good day. Because I
Yeah.
hear his laugh, I'm like, by the time I get to work, I'm like,
Right, exactly.
I
That's
come in like
exactly.
all like loose.
That's why I listen to their station too.
Right, but if I listen to Keola and what's his face when they're doing the dates,
Second date update.
I just get mad, man. I know it's all staged. It's always the same voice. face. It's always the same thing. Oh yeah, he took me to a cemetery. He wanted to have sex in a cemetery. Yeah, cause my grandma is over there, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? You just made me mad, man.
For real.
I go to work sad, man.
That's so true, bro.
Thinking about grandmothers.
Yeah,
and stuff.
fuck, what the hell, man?
Chris got that about him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, always, man.
And we see each other at the grad parties, and it's pleasant when you see. I don't know. I'm not speaking from his point of view, but from our point of view, when you have professionals that you go and do an event together, it's good to see people that hold it down. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
100%.
oh, we don't have to work as hard because Steezy's going to set the
Steezy
mood for the.
said
Yeah.
us.
You know what I mean?
We get some of our best intros, bro, at grad parties from this guy. I'm like, bro, we should
Bro,
have used that one for a major region. like,
Best,
that was the
best person
mean
to
intro
introduce
right
by
there, bro.
far.
What was the introduction for one of the young boy groups back in the day? This group just performed at the Waikiki show.
Oh, he goes like, yeah, you guys can find these guys at the Waikiki Shell gas station. Like, wow, like these guys are bad. You can watch these brothers at the Waikiki Shell gas station.
Holy shit!
Legendary.
We told the boys, hey, keep running the intro. 'Cause we're not ready for Boston laughing.
I know, I gotta, come on, wait.
Man.
Good times, though.
So let me ask you this. What do you think about the, conversion, or I wouldn't say conversion, but like slowly movement into the country music style from reggae, island reggae, kind of floating into the country vibes?
I'm for it.
Yeah, I think it's dope. I
I'm
think
for
it's
it.
dope. I mean, it's a mean collaboration.
Yeah.
As you can see, like Molly is
Big up
on
Molly, man.
another level with that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, wow, it kind of opens doors for all of us.
Exactly.
Yes.
In this
That's why I'm
genre.
for it.
And so I just think that by Glendon doing what they're doing right now kind of opens up doors for people who's not into island reggae music yet
Yeah.
to see
Lure them in.
what it is.
Yes.
Where they came from. Where did
Yes.
Maoli come from? You know what I mean? Maoli came from island reggae.
100%.
But they doing this style which is lucrative and mean and it's a movement, bro. Everybody go Maoli concert, tomorrow the next day they like buy ranch. Like, oh shit. I never know we had that much cowboys.
Cowboy boots, but all of a sudden,
Wow. You know,
Sadly, everybody want paniolo.
yeah,
huh?
now everybody like learn how to use on lasso. Everybody working in a cowboy boot. They never even touched one cow before.
only on Sunday night dinners when they cook steak.
Right. It kind of brings me back to when we go Samoa every time. My cousins always tell us city boys.
Oh yeah! Wow!
I'm like, wow,
City boys.
Fuck, I don't like people city boy, bro. I'm like, hell no, bro. I'm not city boy. I go mountain.
Yeah, I'm for it, bro. It's exactly what he said. If it opens up the world's eyes, because we touched on island reggae having its own now, you know.
Yeah.
And if Glenn is opening up a revenue for people to get funneled into island reggae, by all means, bro.
Yeah.
I
You know
think
what I
it
mean?
works for everyone.
Yes.
To me, I really, I mean, I get country stuff that I did with my solo stuff. I never dropped them yet, but I've done it like couple years ago. I just never really did anything yet, bro. And to see the movement right now is like kind of crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
inspiring,
like, holy
for sure.
jeez.
Yeah, he bodied that whole
That thing is
sound.
working.
Like,
I mean-
even his marketing for that whole
No,
sound
it was that
like,
whole
oh,
team.
brah.
Just not. It was everything. It wasn't just the dopeness of how he brings it out, how they laid it out,
Yeah.
how they brought it out, bro, to the people at the time they brought them out.
Yeah.
During the COVID, when everybody was kind of still worrying about what they was gonna do in their life,
Yeah.
they was working.
Yeah.
And I
Salute
pray
to them for that.
big ups to those brothers for that Glenn and his crew, man. Because they did stuff that our peers never done before.
Yeah.
You know, like all the way up to Uncle Fee's them, and that's the best of us.
Yeah.
But they've never even.
He like
been.
just opened another door, another
basically he's
avenue.
Mm-hmm.
There was always a market for it. Like choke of my brothers back in Nanakuli, Wine I Did would slam country music.
Island, country
or
island,
just country music.
yeah,
like hardcore,
exactly.
like
Yeah.
I've been sitting here and they're just drinking at the beach, smashing them.
Still today.
Yeah, it was always a big market for it. Just nobody ever rounded them up together. I thought it was genius, man.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
And it's cool too because that's family, Glenn's family. So regardless if it's that revenue or not, just stoked to see him win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Local boy win, amen, bro. Support it all day.
Yeah.
Local boy win every day, all day.
All day, baby.
Hell yeah. And he brought more people to the Cowboy Nation, cuz. I know, bro. I thought everybody at the concert, I was like, oh, you guys all Dallas Cowboy fans. Hey, fuckers booing, boo. I was like, oh, you're not Dallas Cowboy fans because you guys dress like it.
Big up Jesse I am, bro. She on his story the other day when there was a Maui concert. He was like, bro, I never know I had so much paniolas in my life. Where the hell all you guys came from? Bro, guys that use like Chuck Taylors and jeans is using belt buckles, cowboy.
Guaranteed.
Throw him on
Big up to them, regardless.
Throw him in the closet right after the concert.
I know. Oh, fucking feet sore, bro. I'm not wearing this thing.
I guarantee you this year for Halloween gonna have plenty more cowboys. Guarantee.
To be honest with you, we just had a concert with a local country singer, Waylon Nihipali, and it was amazing to see that we were partnering up with a radio channel, the country radio channel, and I was never a big believer in radio, but dude, whoever lives in the state of Hawaii and loves country music listens to the country fucking radio station. We had 30 seconds, like spots and jingles and fucking interview and whatnot. Dude, there is a crowd in Hawaii for country. And not just that. What I love about the people in Hawaii, they're not fucking around. If they like Paniolo, they're gonna do the whole, like you said, the belt buckle, the fucking boots, they're gonna do the hat, they're gonna do the flannel shirt, they're not gonna miss any fucking, check mark. Nah, they're gonna go the whole 9 yards, and I love it because it makes the performance feel more legit, more authentic. It puts everybody into that vibe. I never listened to country music, but brah, when everybody has the cowboy hat, everybody
You want to be a cowboy?
Wear the cow hat. Guaranteed.
Where's the lasso?
Where's the lasso,
I forgot
baby?
who it was, man. Oh, it was my friend them. They do podcasts too. They're called Big Goose Radio, but they just did a concert in Seattle last week, and he was just telling me, and it was mostly all white folks over there, and it was all like country. They was all wearing. It wasn't a Maoli concert, but it was just country. But he was all drunk, and he was emceeing. He was like, "Let me get a Yahoo!"
Oh my God!
Bro, man, he was like, "Bro, it's yeehaw!" Oh shit!
Oh my God!
He said, "Bro, that one start off the day like everybody was like." Yahoo! Fucking Vince said, "Let me get a Yahoo!" And man,
my God!
You fucker, it's yeehaw! Bro, someone's trying to run one out.
All of these are trying to claim a fucking.
Oh my gosh, bro, not the Yahoo!
Oh, you guys making them hard for Ian Tongi out there, bro.
That's legendary.
That is right.
Oh man, I never even think he made a mistake too. He thought he was cool. Yo, Yahoo! Nobody like, what's the matter?
I said.
Tough crowd.
He reconfirms.
Freaking yeah, man. My boys, they're so funny. That's the inner fob in us, man. It comes out when it wants, man. It usually comes out during in front of pretty girls too. Like, damn it! It's like Brad. And then when they walk away from you, like he must have just came in from Samoa. Damn it.
Fob.
That guy's a
Bro, just tell him you fabulous, bro.
You're fabulous.
Well, you know, it's an amazing honor and a huge pleasure to have you
Right on, bro.
Man.
on
Yes.
this podcast. You know, we're always trying to do something special for everybody that we host, and we always try to bring something unique and deep and special, because we know you guys have money. If you want something, you just buy it. What can we give to you that will be special? And since you know, we run the gallery, and Mikey's working us for 2 years already, just at the gallery, but 3 years in general. We wanted to make something super special for you. And through the grapevine, you know, we understood that you are a basketball fan. You love the NBA. Big Lakers fan. So we wanted to make sure we have something amazing to gift for you, because we know how expensive you are. We wanted to make sure that we bless you,
Well, thank you guys,
from the
man.
bottom of our heart with something special for you guys. So for Mikey, we have here Kobe Bryant Gist Bar, made by an artist that we carry in our gallery.
Oh, that's it. Nasty, Johnny. Thank you, bro.
Just for you to understand how much we love you and how much we appreciate you, and we really value your friendship, and you just being you
Thank you, brother.
is super valuable.
That's huge right there, man.
But-
thank you.
We love you too,
Thank you, man.
and we thought about you too. But I was asking, you know, like I was asking Royce and them, you know, like, is he likes basketball? Or he likes, well, what do you like? And then we wanted to go with something that guarantee you're gonna like.
Nice.
Hey.
Okay.
The world is yours, baby. Al Pacino, the world is yours. This is for you.
Thank you, bro.
Original art printed on canvas. This is for you to just, you know, every day you wake up, just to make you understand that the world is yours, and we're big fans.
Mahalo, brothers. Oh, this
Yes,
is so
sir.
sick, dude.
Good looking out, man.
Thank you. What a present.
Always.
Really though, man.
Oh,
You guys
man.
just giving us the platform to follow out with you
dude,
guys.
we
It's
didn't
more than
expect
enough.
a gift,
man. Thank
bro.
you.
This
guys,
is
bro.
so sick, man. Thank you so much for this.
Guarantee.
Shout out
Man,
the
right
gallery,
on.
man.
Yeah, mahalo.
Shout out to the gallery Waikiki.
Yes, please.
Working every day, 7 days a week. Every day live music. Weekends, live DJs in the morning.
Oh man, this is dope.
Just to
Ooh,
show
that's
you
gonna
our,
take some
our
time to
appreciation.
Digest, bro. This is beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's to have a glass of whiskey after your long gig.
Now we're gonna have
Sit
a
at
glass,
home.
yeah.
Like, ooh.
Thank you guys, man. Big up to
Do
the
it
team.
just. I like that. With the crossover, just do it.
Yeah.
You know it.
Ah.
Do it just.
That's
Ooh.
fire. King of gangsta, boy.
The king of gangsters.
Man, bros, thank you so much, man.
Absolutely.
You guys.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
you guys,
Love
man.
you
Thank
guys,
you,
bro.
bro.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Steez. Good looking out,
Man,
bro.
Absolutely.
You guys, bro.
So, thank you very much for coming. I know your guys' schedule is extremely busy. Having 6 kids, I mean, it's kind of obvious.
A lot
of
practices. For me. For
the kids.
I mean.
My bad. I thought you meant practicing making more. I was
Hey, practice makes perfect.
like, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, practice makes better.
Yeah.
Or practice makes kids. He's like, this is 1 + 1 = 8. I don't get it. Think about it.
Thank you so much for coming in. I had the best time.
Thank you, bro.
Hell
Likewise,
yeah.
man.
This is
Wow,
the
me
last
too.
one.
Likewise.
What a blast, man. You guys are definitely unique individuals. They have a lot to give, and it was felt during the podcast. I'm sure the viewers, the listeners, they felt it too. You have a lot to give. You have a lot of aloha to spread, and thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for what you do.
Mahalo
Big
for
up
having
Johnny.
us, man.
Big up Steezy.
Yes, sir.
Shouts to Aloha Hour and go get your merch at Aloha to the world, Joe.
Aloha to the world.
Aloha
You heard
to
it
the
here
world.
first. Aloha to the world. Let's go get it.
Yes.
We're out.
One love.
Thank you.